What's going on, everyone? You are watching the Boba Squadron. Happy Monday. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka trailer, finally, as long as my internet doesn't give out again. And of course, the Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7, The Spies. So make sure you sign in, hit the thumbs up, make sure you bone in properly. And of course, let's cue the music. Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one. Do you see all the name?
Let's try them. Let's still try.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. Every Monday, we have the Boba Squadron podcast. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka trailer, Mandalorian Chapter 23, and of course, some Star Wars news and collectibles for things that we like to collect here on the channel. If this is your first time here, normally we talk about action figures and collectibles and things like that. But sometimes, they come from really cool TV shows and movies. So we like to get into that for a little bit as well. So I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you're tuning in, if you're returning, feel free to hit the thumbs up if you like the videos and everything else here on the content. I appreciate everyone who watches every week live or on the replay. I appreciate you too. If you're watching a replay, feel free to leave a comment in the comments and I'll get back to you for sure. If you haven't seen this week's episode yet, you probably have time to watch it in our warm-up before we get to it, but I'm very happy to have everyone here, and of course the Boba Squadron. So let's get right into it because there is a fair bit of stuff to talk about. First up, she's definitely ready this week, and then she faked me out for a second. A good friend of the channel, and well, wait, hold on. She's going to have many theories tonight to talk about and present to us. So please bring out your notepads and pencils and red yarn to draw some lines and tinfoil hats as we are being joined by the always awesome Yoko McCann.
I do come with notes, guys.
She couldn't wait to show us her lined paper.
I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I somehow still will, I'm sure. Hi.
Hey, Yoko, welcome back.
Thank you. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, well, thank you last week when the internet died for you and Paul holding it down and doing a two-person show. It was nerve-wracking on my end, but thank you. Thank you very
I know,
much.
but I think you were the only one stressed about it, like we were just chatting, having a grand time.
I know, but I was
going.
Well, I came back. Eventually, my internet came on, and I came back, and you guys were gone. But everyone, there's still 40 people in the chat. Though. I was like, what the heck?
We were talking about books, actually.
Oh, that's probably why most everyone left.
Yeah.
No. Well, let's bring the other person on who helped kill that dead air while I was gone. Please welcome the always wonderful Mr. Paul Sun-Hyung Lee.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Paul. Oh, please welcome the man who now has a Twitch emoji for Carson
Twitch,
Teva?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter emoji.
Emoji. Yeah. Yes. I just found that out today. I was at work today recording, doing some voice work, very intense voice work for a thing that I'm doing, and came out, and on the Uber ride home, I noticed this was somebody like tagged me in a post and was like, "You have a hashtag." And so if you're on Twitter, if you do hashtag Carson Teva, a little emoji of my character's head appears at the end of that. So Disney released, or the Star Wars released, a bunch of emojis, mini emojis for a bunch of characters from the season of The Mandalorian, and I'm lucky enough to be one of them. So huzzah!
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get a high def of this image, of these emojis?
I have no idea.
The artist is 100% soft. He's the one that does them all. So.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was his actual handle, and I thought you were gonna go 100% soft. His handshake is weak. Like I didn't know.
I'm so glad you went with handshake.
My old man eyes. I can't see the details. So I would love to see a
See
more
it
blown
bigger?
up version because I'm like looking at going, yeah, I think.
I'll shoot him a DM. See what we can do. I don't know
Hey.
if he's allowed to. Yeah.
Maybe if you use Twitter on your TV and it'll be big. I'm used to watching everything on my phone, so it was normal size for me.
It was so small, and I can't zoom it open. Like,
Yeah.
Zoom it open.
you know how you can pinch and zoom it out, zoom in. That's it. That's the term.
Bone out.
I'm a professional YouTuber.
Well, speaking of being a professional YouTuber, thank you to you as well, Paul, for drawing it out last week when I was internet down. So thank you.
No problem. We had no idea what was going on, so we just kept talking.
It's just like any other day. Speaking of someone who can just keep talking with the best of them, our good friend, the Fallen Set. What's up, Ernie?
Hey guys, what's up? How you doing?
He's buffering. There he is.
How was last week?
I am.
You had to bone out.
I did. I had to bone out. Boning back in now though, so thanks. Yeah.
So
appreciate
intrusive.
that. Yeah. But I'm here. I won't be leaving this week.
Oh, good. Very good. Very good. We're going
Yeah.
to talk about the Ahsoka trailer. Finally, we're going to talk about the episode.
Yeah,
Also,
that's cool that you use the excuse that your internet went down because I had to go. I was like, oh, that's awesome, Kev. All right.
Is that what they told you?
That's what I thought. They
Is
were
that
like,
your
oh,
head canon?
yeah, we didn't even finish because you were here. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. No, that's not what
We had
happened.
to save the Ahsoka trailer for Ernie.
Yes. Thanks.
High School Creation says, Ernie, do you need a channel membership?
I think I'm still good. Do I?
He still has a few more weeks to go.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
think
just
I'm
got
still good
one, I
here.
think, last week, right?
I did. I think so. Was it last week or?
It's
Yeah.
probably
Recently.
enablers.
Yeah, it might have been
I'm pretty good,
Enablers.
Mike. Thanks, though. Thanks for looking out.
Probably enablers. Thank you, High School Creations. Thank you to all the channel members for being here and supporting everything that I do. It's just a way to level up the the things that I have going on here, whether it's subscriptions or software or hardware, things like that. I appreciate all of you, and also people who gift a membership to other people, a channel membership. You just have access to the special emojis you see in the chat and early access to some content. I'm very close to finishing a new video, the vlog for Toronto Comic-Con, so stay tuned. Channel members will have a first look at that video. But thank you everyone so much for being here. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat. They're going to talk about toys real quick, and then of course the Ahsoka trailer, and then the Mandalorian. First up, we have in the chat saying hello is Tommy K. Wait, his just says yes. Why does it say yes? Did I pose a question somewhere? Anyway, 2 people said yes. Bitter Troll said yes. Matt Logic 44, what's going on? Aaron S, what's going on? Says, hey, Boba Squad, only on until 8. Then I have a hockey game to yell at. 2 screens, says Tommy. Paul, are you yelling at another screen too?
Not till tomorrow.
Okay.
This screen
Saving
is
his
the other
yelling
screen
voice.
is all I'm all screamed out at. So it's
The
done.
Blue Jays.
That one, it's done. Forget it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up
Please
to I am TJ Williams. Thanks for joining us again. Obi-Wan Chingones, welcome. Sam Rock. Toy Rensu is here. What's up, Toy Rensu? Anna Lee, how are you? She says, so much to talk about. Exactly. Sorry, it's going to be a long one. Katchin, what's going on? She says, hello there.
Hello there.
Wait.
No,
I was on the wrong screen. Sorry.
wait. Line.
Stall.
Quinn Calling is here. How's it going? John Takis, Carrie, welcome back. You're here again. I love to see that. Nightmare Nemo, what's going on? D Sertle says, what's up, fellow Butter Nationals again? Hey, what's up, Carl? Carl M. Good to see you. Katchin says the shirts are on her universe. What did I miss? What shirts? Yoko, this feels like something you would know.
Not my shirt. Someone's shirt.
someone's pre-shirt.
What were they talking about?
I
Is there a
don't
Paul
know.
shirt on her universe?
Wait.
I'll
Oh,
check.
probably.
I'll check.
Oh, here. Hello, everyone. Our Captain Teva shirts arrived from Hot Topic today.
Oh,
Nice. Mine should
Sweet.
be shipping up soon. We have Stream Elements in the chat. Wing or Lose, what's going on? High School Creations, what's up, Mike, man? Hope you're doing well. Bearded Builds is here. He says,
What it do, baby?
what it do, Bearded Builds? Bree in the chat. RMD Collective, what's going on? Says, I want to say shout out to Tate Fletcher. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I don't think he's here today. Is he? That'd be cool. But if not, still cool.
Dang.
All the cool stuff already
I do
happened
wanna
yesterday.
Issue an apology. We'll get to it.
Hoodies, sweaters, other style shirts.
Other style shirts.
This one,
Sweatshirts.
like it's a crop top or something. I think
yeah.
I'm going to
I
go
got
for
it.
the crop top.
The boxy crop. That's
I'm gonna go for
Scream's
that one,
Ernie.
I think.
Yeah, the Ernie cut.
Yeah. Ooh, tank top. I'll be ready for Comic-Con. Sun's out, guns out. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna go and fetch chonies.
It's 4 days,
It's
Paul.
gonna
I
be-
got everything.
Oh,
I
oh,
will.
you got
I
one.
will.
Good.
I will.
Every day.
Yeah. That Fat Chonies will probably be Saturday.
Nice.
No, he's got them planned out. He's got them planned out like cosplayers have their cosplays planned out for the
Of
weekend.
course.
That's
And
what
then-
he's doing.
On
Yeah.
IG, he just posts.
Kev
Post the
explains
pic-
it all.
Micro
Choni
Galaxy
Saturday.
Squadron, what's up? Hoping
Friday I'll be
Kev-
the toe.
just the toe.
The
You're gonna be like this.
Just the toe.
Just out.
Toba Fett.
Just out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toba Fett.
Dang.
Someone can draw that.
I'll get Chamba right on it.
Strava just draw all of our stupid ideas. What's up, Cap Lives?
Come on, please.
Let's not waste his talents.
I know.
I know. Mr. Marvel artist, we got an idea. A toe as Boba Fett. Toba Fett. Come on, Chamba.
Can't
I know-
miss.
Yeah.
Oh my
Probably working on a comic or some game or something. It's all right. Just put it down. Let's do Toba Fett.
Make sure you put the nail half falling off. Oh, speaking of which, the next one in the chat, Chamba, perfect timing, double perfect.
And
timing.
he's out. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want. I'm not there yet. Bitter Vader 74, how's it going? Says hello to everyone here and a salute to Paz Vizsla. Yes, absolutely. We have Big Dog Pound 1 says first time here. Well, welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you're still here and enjoying the show so far. Late night alum. We have Maz's toy box. Is it Maz or Moz? Oh, now
Let's
my
go for
eyes are
Maz.
going. Maz's toy box. I just assumed Maz because it's Star Wars talk. Sorry. 796 Studios. What's going on, Mario? I gotta ship some stuff out to you. Brent W is here. High School Creations. Bitter Troll. What's going on, Bitter Troll? D Sertle says he. Why do I see that message? He be soft. Torensu. What's going on? Bitter Troll. I think we're caught up. Oh, Doom Card. What's going on? Everyone, check out Doom Card on IG. Posted some really cool trading cards that he got graded recently. Chris Christie. Welcome back. Did Ernie try to retcon why the show ended last week?
I try.
He sure
Make it
did.
all about me, Chris.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Why everyone's saying yes and no now. I get it. Gotcha. I'm very behind. 796 says just saw the thumbs down. I take that back. Wait, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Dave? Dork Knight is here, waiting for my Carson Tava shirt to come in. Thanks for the link to Fred. Okay, points to Fred for that one. We have Oof in the chat. Other style shirts. Yeah, t-shirts, hoodies, and
Everything.
other style shirts. And we're gonna lose Ray Kenomi. Welcome, Tenio Toys. Welcome. All right. Really cool thing happened last night on your show, Paul. You know, you're minding your own business, saying hello to everyone in the chat, like tonight, and then a familiar name to you shows up. Why don't you let people know real quick what happened yesterday? It's so cool.
Oh, well, it was like any other fun boxing Sunday. The drinks were flowing, the greetings were being made, and we were just sort of discussing the the end of episode 7, and I was just like, it was a really sort of emotional moment. I just wanted to sort of talk about that a little bit because I'm waiting all week to do that. And up on I noticed up on in the chats, the name Tate Fletcher goes by and makes a comment, and I thought, the Tate Fletcher, because there are people who are like, like for example, D Turtle's son will log on as Brian Posehn. And it's not Brian Posehn, but it's somebody who's just using his name and stuff. So I was unsure whether it was that individual or not. And
Okay,
it turned
but
out
how
it
did
was
you
actually.
verify it? You
I just
said,
asked.
"Is that really you?" And he said,
Yep.
"Yes." And that was
And I believed him.
that was the verification process.
Yeah.
That's all I need to.
I just want to let you know I had been consuming whiskey, and I am of a very trusting nature.
He had a link and a dream, and it all worked out.
Can you imagine that? It's like, I'm just thinking about that now. If it was somebody else, some guy, it's like, you're not
Yeah.
Tate Fletcher. I am now, baby. And it's just like he's in his like Speedo or whatever.
I was
and
laughing to
playing-
myself when I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah.
you just accepted his yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am."
I'm very trusting. I'm very naive.
Sweet innocent.
But it was
child
him. So
with a glass
It
of
was.
whiskey.
It all worked out because then
It
I
was
thought
him. It was him.
said you were DMing him the link, right? So I was like, okay, hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully that's really his Tate
Yeah.
Fletcher, and the real
There-
Tate Fletcher.
there
Not
was
like,
that.
why is he sending me this link?
There was that two-factor authentication that was there by complete blind ass luck.
He's like, why is that
But I
Carson
was-
Tava guy sending me this phishing link?
Yeah.
Very happy. Very happy. We had chatted before. Like, I know Tate. We chatted offset. So
You know what?
anyways, it was great. It was great. So he
Textbook
came
life.
on. It was wonderful. Got a chance to sort of talk about his unique perspective of the character that he played, and about his experiences as a performer, not only on a Mandalorian, but on a number of different sets, and his sort of his life view of just, not only jujitsu, but like in how he conducts himself in life. And he's a very inspirational man,
Oh, yeah.
very well spoken, very intelligent, very generous with his time, and it was amazing to just sort of have him on. It was really, really cool. And I was just sort of looking back through the chats, and I have to do a shout out to Captain Wrecked. I don't know if he's on this, if he
Absolutely.
follows Boba Squadron, but he was the one who actually kind of set it up, because apparently Tate had commented on one of Captain Wrecked Joe's stories, Instagram stories. They got to chatting, and Joe pointed him towards my channel, and that's how Tate sort of jumped on. And in fact, Joe gave a super chat saying, "Hey, special guest tonight, chat tonight. This is a way, maybe." And so that was him foreshadowing, maybe you should get
Nice.
somebody, like there's somebody pretty cool who's
Yeah.
going to show up, so maybe you get him on instead of unboxing some toys. So it only took me about 10 minutes before I put 2 and 2 together and went, oh, maybe I should ask him if he wants to jump on.
Well, it's a good
So it was
thing
great.
it wasn't your 1 hour hellos, because I'd hate for you to get there and then he's gone
he missed it.
because
Yeah.
it's an hour later. And he's like, this guy doesn't read his chats. This is taking way too long. So
No, but I do
mean,
read all the chats. That's the problem. Up to a certain point, once the hellos are done, then I go. Then it's like, it's unboxing time. No time to read, and I have to speed through all the stuff. So I do miss a
Sometimes
lot
no
of
time to
chats,
unbox.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did we say who Tate Fletcher plays? For people who don't know, Tate Fletcher is the man in the suit for Paz Vizsla on The Mandalorian. Did we say it to begin the story?
I
In
thought I
case
did,
anyone.
but maybe I
Okay,
didn't,
in-
because Yoko was too busy shaming me about
sorry.
believing that it was him.
That's See, there's so many distractions.
I'm
You
here
can
for the life
easily get
lessons,
catfished.
Yeah.
Very easily. Well, Paul, that's super cool. Very happy for you and the channel. That's why everyone should be checking out Funboxing Sundays on Bitter Asian Dude Inc. on YouTube. And of course, everyone's links, Yoko, Ernie, all of your IG links are in the video description. Ernie's show is in caps right under his name.
All there.
You can't miss it. You can't
Just in
miss
case you
it.
were wondering. Right there.
I like that. They should make that into a
Like that.
animation. Chamba, please, for Ernie. Well, that's cool. Toy news, real quick. I mean, there wasn't much for Mando Mania last week. Ernie, did you have any pickups?
Star Wars wise, I did, but I don't want to piss off Yoko, so no.
Did you buy
Why
an
did you
axe
get so many
woes?
axe woes?
I did buy an axe woes. I'm
What?
sorry. Because I need them for the display so I can make sure that everybody kills them and like play dead, axe woes, play dead, like that. So sorry.
That's not what you told me, Ernie. You're making your own
Yeah.
Axwell shrine.
Oh,
You're making
no.
a Simon.
God, I knew you.
No.
That's why I had to
Isn't
leave
that why you
early
got like
last week.
15 of them?
Because I had to go pick it up.
The buyer was outside. Or the
Yeah.
seller,
Like,
sorry,
let
the
a
seller was
open
outside.
seat. Yeah.
Whoa. No, I'm sorry. I didn't get anything, but somebody sent me an axe woes, and I was like, I don't need
that
this
is cute.
trash.
Oh, it was a gift.
They
I
sent
see.
it to
Yeah. Maybe I can have him play dead here in front of all the other Mandalorians. That's what it was. So I was like, I don't want to disrespect the fan, Yoko. I apologize. But
It's okay.
I
that was
need
it.
an Axe Woves vintage collection. It's on sale at Toys R Us. How about you, Yoko? Did you get anything new?
I don't think I did.
Is the necklace new?
This is not new, but it's another Rock Love jewelry piece.
Beskar.
Beskar.
That's nice.
It's like I haven't weighed it, but it's hefty.
Are you gonna fall forward?
I might,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really cool piece though. So
She's done it before. Fall forward from the chair
yeah, forwards, backwards.
into. Paul, how about you?
I got the spiffy hat from Treehouse Collectibles. This is a Nostromo hat from the movie Alien. Saw that. Also, I picked up this Micro Galaxy. Not this Micro. It's the old Action Fleet Lambda class shuttle for only $5. And the coolest thing was, I opened it up. I didn't realize this until after I bought it. When I opened it up, there's Han and Chewie. Okay,
Cute.
inside.
I'm assuming
Han
it's
and
cute.
Chewie. I didn't know they were inside.
I'm
Nice.
assuming it's cute.
That's little.
I like
Very
it.
nice.
Don't yuck my
I
yum.
tried to
And
buy-
then,
I said it was
For-
cute.
okay. I got a bunch of these were on sale at GameStop. So yes, we picked up. Kevin and I met.
I tried to go buy
bought-
Micro Galaxy Squadron this weekend. Never
And-
did.
Well, these
Sorry.
were on sale.
What'd you guys
Yes,
get?
these are on sale. So
The
these are
Yodas?
TIE fighters for
Oh.
Kevin got a Yoda, right? Yoda Starfighter?
Yes.
And then I
Yes.
got a bunch of ties because they were so cheap. I was like, okay.
11
because of fleet
Canadian
building.
dollars is less than 10 US. It's like what, $8?
And then I got one of these, another
Yeah.
one of these, an Ahsoka,
Ooh.
an Ahsoka Starfighter.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah, I've still never seen those in real life.
Wow.
That's
I
what
do
I
got-
mean.
I
And you sent me an
one.
Ahsoka. Sorry, I meant like in
Okay.
a store. I've never seen
okay.
Ahsoka or Hera or Sabine or Bo-Katan or like so many of them. I haven't seen any of them.
Wow.
I
Micro
only see
Galaxy
a
You guys are
Squadron.
Huh? What are we
I
getting?
think no. I think the US is getting. They're already getting Wave 3 and Wave 4 stuff before us. We're stuck on Wave 1 and 2 here in Canada, but Wave 3 things are being released in the US.
Yeah.
So like things like
not at my store.
this, which I was going to unbox yesterday, but this is a Wave 3.
I have
one of
seen
the,
Lats. Yeah.
Yeah, Lats, and these are the Target exclusive.
Yeah.
Part of the 4
Those I
pack.
have seen. I'll give them
Yes.
credit.
We have not seen any
Micro
of them.
Galaxy Squadron says Max mentioned you by name the other night on a stream, wanting to make a Carson Teva chase. I'm assuming Max is somebody
Yes.
with the Jazz Bears
Mhm.
GS team.
Yeah, they're
Jazz
brand
Bears.
manager, I believe.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Max, send us all one here, and we'll do a live unboxing for you at the same
Whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa.
Quadruple show here. You know what I'm saying? Max, right here. My channel's right here. And then
We wouldn't do it on Paul's channel?
get you huge. No, I said we do it here live 4 times the unboxing. We could do games like who could do it the fastest, who had the closest likeness to Paul,
Who drops the
Ooh.
figure first?
who drops it first. That would go to Paul. But yeah,
Yeah. My
What are you
nail would
talking
be the
about?
first one to come off to open the cockpit.
rip a nail. Gross. Did that thing ever grow back? Yeah.
I'll tell you about it off screen.
Offline.
It's really gross. Offline. Yeah. It's not a visual thing that you want to see.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an ex-Woves, you don't want to see it.
I got a bunch of cool stuff. I went to GameStop with Paul also, and I got the Yoda Starfighter, and again,
Nice.
$11.69 Canadian plus tax, and you get this little ship and these two little dudes here. He's shorter than the droid. I love it. These are so much fun. So I'll be opening that on Unboxing Thursdays. Never seen this, and I probably never will see
I know,
Sabine's
right?
tie in person.
Come on, Max.
What's going on, Max? Did you say that too, Yoko?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Nice.
What up, Max?
And from some awesome friends at Hasbro here in Canada. Oh, I got my cough medicine here. Put those in my pocket for later.
Whoa, put away the baggies.
Wow,
Kevin.
getting crazy.
Put away the baggies.
That's for the unhinged hour. We got this. Excuse me, I need it already. The this wave of Black Series, which features. I already opened this. The HK-87 droid. It's a droid that wears a toga and needs ropes to keep it on so it doesn't fall off his body.
Was it cloth goods?
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Are they
The
cloth?
cloak is soft goods, which is
Nice.
very strange to
I said
use
cloth
the
goods.
soft goods on that character of all
Yeah.
things.
But not Mon Mothma.
Not Mon Mothma. I haven't opened her yet. Also, Cassian. I have now an extra Luthen. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at some point if anyone wants the robot arm Luthen. We have the Din Djarin Unmasked, Pedro Pascal, and of course, RMD Collective. Take a deep breath. It is
Nice.
Bix Colleen.
She looks good on the box.
All of the it looks good on the box. All of
It
the digital paint on the figures are
Is that the
really
newest
good.
wave, Kev?
I think so. Oh, and I
I
got a
believe
Cal
it is.
Kestis, which I opened.
I believe that's the newest wave.
Oh, my Kel's on the way.
Go out there and hunt, guys, right now. Brand new Hasbro Star Wars Black Series wave hitting stores now. See how I did that? See, Max? That's how it's done.
Show them how we do it, Ernie.
Yeah, there it is. How do you like the cow?
You do
Pretty
realize
good? What?
I got this, and then I bought the heavy Mando, which is perfect because of recent events. And then D-Certle helped me find the exclusive Ahsoka with Grogu from Walmart, and I had lost the lightsaber last week, but I found it, so we're good. We're good to go. Never stop.
Is that the vintage box, Ahsoka?
Yes, with the this owl monkey.
Okay.
I refuse to
Monkey.
say the name.
There's no
because-
monkey in that. It's a straight up space owl.
Why do you refuse to
The
say
word
the
you're
name?
looking for is Mirai.
'cause
Yeah.
I know it irks Yoko,
Oh,
and I don't know the Marai's name.
There's nothing monkey about it. At least call it a space owl.
Oh yeah, Cole. I'm sorry. Cole was losing sleep. He's like, I was wondering what happened to your lightsaber. I posted the story that I found it. He's like, I was really worried. What happened to it off stream? Okay, so that's the pickups for this week. If there's other toy
Nice.
news that we missed, Ernie, Yoko, or Paul, if you think of anything, let me know. I can pull that up. But we have waited long enough because last week I ran out of internet. Well, I didn't run out of internet; it just stopped working.
gotta pay the
But we were
bill.
gonna,
your internet boned out.
yes. Thank you. Perfect example. Exactly, Paul. Internet just boned out.
Boned
there
out.
you go. See, we're gonna make that happen. I don't get how nobody says that. They are now.
Stop trying to make
Internet-
things
Stop
bone
trying
out.
to make
Ernie.
bone
You
out
make me
of things.
uncomfortable.
Sorry. All right, but you said it so perfectly, sir. Man, that was right on point, right there. Internet boned out, and everybody's like, "Ah, that sucks." Yeah, get it. Pay your
should
bill.
I play?
Kev.
Should I play the audio for this? I'm scared.
Yeah, play it.
Mm,
Do it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
because we're doing a review of it, right? So it's free. It's fair use.
Yeah, I tried
Break
to
down and
say
review.
that for
We didn't
the
get in trouble for Mando,
the
did
Flash trailer.
I think you have to stop it.
Yeah, I did. Remember when Bad Force Grump was on and we went through the Flash
we?
trailer?
We also
And
did
they-
Mando and you didn't get dinged
Oh,
for it.
Disney's nice to me, I guess. Oh, maybe because they recognize Paul. Anyway, this is the Ahsoka trailer.
We get screeners. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, we got to talk after.
We got this in the bag. Oh, never mind. We don't.
Wait.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
You're
My
out.
bad.
Bone
Yeah.
out.
Dang it.
Can
We were
can
going
we
so
get
good.
everyone's focus, please? We're talking about the Ahsoka teaser
Okay,
trailer.
class.
Sorry.
We're gonna get started. Class, okay? Or substitute teacher's gonna leave.
Something's coming. Something dark.
Do we know what this building is? Some sort
Yes.
of ruins? What is it?
No, I was just kidding. I don't.
Come on, guy.
It's an old Kmart from the High Republic. You used to get a bunch of really good soft goods. That's my guess.
Yes.
Some sort of Jedi temple. I think it's a Jedi temple
Yeah.
in the past.
We got
somewhere.
markings all over the place, though,
It has
Yeah.
to be
On-
an old Jedi temple.
on the
Okay.
pillars and everything. So I'm going as well with old Jedi Temple.
All right.
But I'm
A
wondering
link
if it's one
that-
that we've seen, you know,
Hmm,
or if it's a new one.
perhaps.
The
World
ruins
Within
of an
Worlds.
age.
Get that World Within Worlds type
Yeah.
vibe from
We
it,
see
right?
some of that later, so
So-
it makes me think it's there, but
Some sort of entry points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the circular hieroglyphic type pattern thingy in front of her. It's very reminiscent of, you've seen that symbolism in Jedi temples before. When copy loop.
Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
When
That's
Grogu had
stressful.
to go to that one in that one episode where the Mandalorian had to take Grogu to that one spot, and it was on that curved half rock where it had the same sort of symbols or markings on
Yeah,
it.
we did that.
So
Yeah. And wasn't there kind of the same thing with Luke in that one with the very first Jedi or whatever in the same circle
Yes.
pattern? I can't see what's in the middle here because of the shadows. It's like, move the shadow.
right.
Oh,
Hey,
that's a
move
shadow.
along.
I thought it was dirt.
I thought it was a dirty floor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not shadows. It's dirt.
I don't know.
Oh well, these are
So-
oh whatever.
I know. It's very
There's some I think that's like volcanic ash, but there's some
Like
shadows
ash,
because
yeah.
you can see where the shadows on top of the dirt or the
Yeah.
ash
Okay.
or the volcanic soil is.
2 hours later, you see on the top left right here, there's the darker shadows, and then of course there's
Zoom
the stains.
in.
It can't. It's a video. You saw what happened when I clicked something earlier. Can't risk that again.
So
Sense
cool.
it.
Red
This is a
Lucasfilm.
new
I
beginning.
know. Why is it red?
Whoa.
Wait, pause.
Yeah, same exact thing. Paul said it. Why is it red?
Why is it red?
That
It's
was
always
Yoko.
green.
That's really racist. Come on, man. That was Yoko said it, not me.
Oh,
I said it was Red Lucasfilm. Yoko said, "Why is it red?"
oh, yeah. That's what I said. Why is it red? Why is it red?
And we wonder why we don't get invited to celebration.
This is why we don't get nice things. It's that Ernie. That group has Ernie in it.
Only 23 seconds in. What did I do?
He tells all those stories. He gets people confused.
Okay, I was trying to look at everything here.
Is there anything of
If
note,
there's
Yoko?
clues. I don't not that I could figure out,
Okay.
but I
It
was
was-
trying.
Too dark on my screen. I was trying the same thing.
Well, you can see the
Other
closed
than her
captioning
helmet,
here.
of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Balin
So-
says this is a new beginning.
So here's the thing: red Lucasfilm logo. Right. 1st time I've ever seen it red. What's the significance of red? Right? Like,
Say
what
it.
is the significance of red? So is it that red kyber crystals bleed when they're corrupted, turn red? What other the Night Sisters, I believe, all that stuff, that's red. My favorite color for Slurpees are red. And so it's any number of things really could be. Kevin's
one.
trying hard not to choke on his boba right now.
I'm almost
remember
done with
the
my
other day-
boba.
I remember the other day at lunch, I was like, Paul, did you want ketchup? And then you're just like, no. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. Who am I asking?
The
And
only
so
thing I did.
where is? Sorry,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
no. This is Sabine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Where
helmet.
is she? Where is she? Is this
Like her
Ezra's
dormitory?
old? Right? Is this her dorm? Ezra's old place, because they had a shot of her on that communications tower,
Yeah,
on
in Lothal.
Lothal,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where Ezra used to hang out. So
It
is
looks
she
like the
like is that where is she squatting at his place right now? Her hair's very
That's how
long
I took
now.
it as.
Yeah,
Right.
it's been years, right?
Yes.
Because her
Yeah.
hair has grown.
Super long. Because last time
I
we saw her
take
in
it
the animated
this
series,
is-
it was
Yeah.
short, very short.
This is
Yeah.
Ezra's old place. I mean, I was just taking that from exactly what you said, Paul, is the shots that we see later of she standing
Mhm.
out there and like that. Because doesn't he have the slit window like that? I mean, I've never gone
Yeah,
back and
that's-
compared it. I was just automatically. The only
Yeah.
thing I found in this one was the first time Star Wars trash can. Isn't that a little trash can over there by her, like with the flip lid and everything?
On the right.
Yeah.
Looks like a
Carrie in the
gonk
chat
droid,
says
with no, like
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah.
legless gonk.
Right.
So it's just a tote then.
Yeah. I don't know.
True.
I was like, oh, Star
It's
Wars
all her
trash
extra
can. I need
toys. It's all her extra
She's
toys like
kneeling-
me right here.
that in a bin.
But she's kneeling in front of her helmet. So
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the significance of that, right? Like she's meditating, she's contemplating, but she's looking.
Well, and
there's
she's not
something
in her
very-
armor,
That's
right? Is she in her jacket?
I'm
or
trying to
is she
look
still in
through the
her armor
screen
here?
here.
I know.
I'm like,
I thought I saw the.
does she
Palmer
not have
on.
her?
Actually,
No?
it does look like that, huh?
Yeah.
She's got her pauldron, or the her pauldron's on, or is it? I can't
Okay.
see. I'm old.
But later we
Um,
see her in the jacket.
We'll see
Yes.
if the lighting
Yeah.
changes. But yes, we have in the subtitles. Balin says this is a new beginning.
I need a quick pause here. Just because Lothcat. Okay.
Oh, okay. You're preempting. my pause.
But that looks like a
cat looks-
Loth, like a kitten, though, because
Loth
we've seen the
kitten.
full Lothcat in the Mandalorian, right? At that
Yeah.
Yeah.
on that
This was
that
weird.
planet. God,
It's adorable.
That's right.
What's in front of it?
But it's like a kitten. Oh yeah, on that pillow.
I
thing?
want one.
Let me go.
I was-
closer.
I was trying to see what was on the side of it because I thought that was immediately a saber.
It kind of looks
Yes.
like it. In
Yeah.
The back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
a pillow.
This
Yeah.
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 Like on a pillow.
Yeah.
Cap lives with the throwback. Says can't wait for that cat to be
Oh
dunked.
my gosh. I thought we had moved on.
You thought, and then Cap lives brings it back. Is it Ezra's lightsaber? Who knows?
Mhm.
Well,
All right.
did Ezra not have his lightsaber with him? Could be Kanan's.
I couldn't remember.
Didn't
I would
Kanan
assume
get?
he had it on
All right.
him.
Did he blow up
Sorry.
with it?
I was gonna say, didn't he get blown up with him?
I
Did
guess
you-
maybe it fell.
Here's a nice. Was this the first look at Sabine? This shot, like
Of her full
In the
face
trailer?
with long hair, maybe.
Yes.
They released like an image of her, I feel like, at Celebration, but
Okay.
I think maybe it was like a mock
thought
up or
it-
something. I can't
I thought
remember.
it was a bunch of them from behind, looking at the wall, or I may be mistaken. But I thought this was a great shot.
For some, war.
Hey, these are my droids. This is the droid.
What-
This is it, isn't it?
And now I know.
Oh, I
is
was
it.
wondering what that was.
Yeah, this is it.
Dope.
Yeah.
I have that. There's no better feeling than watching a show and being like, I have that toy. It's in my
telling
hand
you.
right now.
What-
Yes, Hasbro.
And there goes his camera.
Too excited.
What is he? There it goes. Back and forth.
Look, it's got.
That one
Yeah.
looks like it's a different colored helmet. I think those are the ones that they used in that episode with Morgan Elsbeth, the Jedi, in season 2, The Mandalorian. Is it not?
This one
So
in
these
my
ones look-
hand says it's the Morgan Elsbeth one. But
Yeah.
you
Is this
also, I
not-
believe, you see her later in the trailer.
Is it, yeah,
so
isn't this the Morgan Elsbeth scene?
do.
Is it not?
I don't know if this is the same scene. Let's
Oh.
see. But I have this
No.
toy.
War.
Helmets are red.
What happened to my
Oh,
closed
there's a
captioning?
The
Phantom.
Phantom!
Bam.
Okay, who cheered? Who cheered at this part?
Me.
Chat.
I was too.
Ye-
Yeah.
Too busy. What?
I was too busy like picking my jaw up off the ground. Because I was like, because she looks fantastic.
Oh, I was already
Look at
cheering when I saw the Phantom, though. You know,
Look
it's so
at that.
cute. Such a cute ship. And then
of course,
Chopper,
live action Chopper.
There
Brothers.
he is.
he's looking great.
Oh, this
Who are
part,
these people?
so
Who are
bad.
these people?
Who are these people?
This is that's a rebel. I mean, they're wearing old Rebel Alliance naval uniforms.
okay.
That's not like it's New Republic, but that's like not the blue of the New Republic that they're transitioning over to that you see. But that's an old school Rebel Alliance naval uniform. Like when you see on Home One in Return of the Jedi, that's the uniform that they're wearing. And this
Brandon
captain-
says Ezra gave his to Sabine before going to Thrawn's destroyer
Oh, did he?
lightsaber.
There you go.
Oh, I'm connecting
Alright,
some dots in
alright,
my head. We
Yoko's
forgot to
Pick up the
we forgot to
notepad.
discuss something. Hold on, let me put it in the private chat.
Should I advance the video?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Bring it up. You're
Later
muted,
though.
Yoko.
Let's get through this. Let's get
Okay.
through the trailer first.
The tower.
Oh
Orange
my
lightsaber.
gosh.
Orange
Yes.
So
lightsaber.
cool. Done on purpose.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Done on
god.
purpose.
Not red though.
Yes.
I just feel like that's important.
Yes, absolutely. Here's the shot of Ezra's building apartment on Lothal.
And this is this a recreation of that last shot in Rebels in the animated series?
Mhm.
The
Seems
two
like it.
X-wings and
Yeah.
Yep.
very cool.
Into live action. I love that.
That's
So where were you
dope.
flying
It
off
is.
to, Paul? That's pretty dope. I could
I'm
see
not
your
in those.
license plate from here.
I'm sitting right here, Ernie.
License
I'm
plate.
sitting right
Dang
here.
it.
Thanks for rubbing it in. Thank you.
I'm just saying. We all have theories, and I have one later.
Wait, I see a Carson Teva Twitter emoji on that X-wing. Come on.
See, I told you. I see the Carson, and then I see Harrod. I don't care who's in the other one, but
We'll see. We will see. I can't wait. Honestly, it's what this summer. It said it's gonna be here soon.
August.
It's been a while.
This is so
Yeah.
cool. Look
Go.
at that.
Yeah, that's Lothal, right?
Does it seem
I thought so
fancy to be
because this
Lothal?
is the
So?
this is the painting
Lothal?
scene, isn't it?
Well, but she's got long hair.
Yeah, but she could be coming back. Like if she's been on Lothal, like they went looking, couldn't find him,
Yeah.
and so she went back to
Mhm.
Lothal, to where Ezra lived.
But I mean, it
Just-
can't be the end of what we saw in Rebels because she
Oh,
had her
no.
short hair.
Oh no,
No.
Yeah.
No. I think this is when she says it's been a long
Mhm.
time. I think
We've moved on.
they
from
went
that.
looking for a
Okay.
while, came up
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
empty-handed.
Yeah.
So
Just the
because
whole thing.
isn't this like did I read somewhere they said this is sort of Ahsoka becoming Ahsoka the gray Jedi, like from the when she died, like there's a transition of Ahsoka, like Gandalf, for example, when he went from Gandalf the gray to Gandalf the white. And it's
Mhm.
kind of the same thing with Ahsoka, where because in that one episode she died and then she came back, she got brought back to life.
Yeah.
And so she transitioned. That's why she could see the world within worlds. And so she's changed. And maybe they're exploring some of that transition between Sabine and Ahsoka, because there seems to be a little bit of tension between the two of them. You know, just a titch.
The
So-
body language with the arms crossed, right?
Yeah.
My theory is exactly what you're saying, and that Ahsoka took off by herself to go look. And at this time, like we said, yeah, they left, and what we saw in Rebels was Sabine short hair, and then we see the photo. See, isn't that the painting in the back, or is those just people? Anyways, and then I think this is her coming back saying, like, I need your help. Like maybe they're closer, but that's what I kind of took it as. Like she's been waiting for her, because you're right, the whole arms crossed and it's been a while thing.
What about the badges on the jacket?
Well, she's got the old Phoenix Squadron logo that's on her right arm, the one
Yeah,
that's
I want that patch.
towards
Do you-
us, and I can't.
Could that have been what she
my
was
old
wearing
man
in the
eye.
other shot though? And it just looked like a pauldron, but it's the patch? I wonder?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yep. Possibly.
Well, maybe she hasn't. Well, that's the thing. Maybe she hasn't put on her armor since.
That's
And
what
maybe
I'm
that's
thinking,
why
like,
she's
'cause why
contemplating,
would
right?
like
Hmm.
that's what I'm thinking, especially with the hair.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
that's cool then.
Like
So
she
like
blames
for whatever
herself?
reason, she hasn't put on her the armor since, and like if she, because this is post Rebel Alliance, maybe she didn't wear the armor, she hasn't worn that helmet, and that's why she's got it out there, because it's like maybe it's time to put it back on.
Put it back on.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right.
Sorry. It's just like things you
Because
never
it's such a deeper
considered.
meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
It does look like people in the background, Ernie. You're right.
Things
They
have
moved.
changed.
I just saw him move. Yeah.
I started.
Ooh.
I don't know who this is.
I don't know. I have a toy. I don't know. And
He
2 for 2 right now.
the
You look like
the
politician.
Asian guy has been confirmed to be the father of, I just forgot his name, from the Resistance cartoon. From that show, the main character on that show, Kaz, is that his name?
oh, the sorry.
Oh, the
That's
Resistance
only-
card? Yes.
The
Yeah.
only thing that I never
Really?
watched.
Yeah.
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 Should have
So
watched
that's his dad. That's
I'm
his
gonna
dad.
IMDb this sucker.
No.
Yep.
I'm
That's a
gonna
good.
Kaz.
I,
IMDb it.
yeah, I have to
Says
look it
the
up
chat.
right now.
Yeah.
It is
that's his
Kaz?
dad, who's a senator. Yeah. His dad.
Yeah, because
Kaz's
that's
dad.
why he went on. Really? What?
I tried watching that show. It wasn't for me.
I couldn't. I watched it once.
Oh,
I
Ziono.
watched it- Yeah.
Kazuda Ziono? Ziono.
Hey, what's that face?
Xiono. Ziono. And so Senator Ziono, why does that ring a bell?
Are you trying to
Senator
Jedi mind
Ziono.
trick yourself?
It is
He's like,
his.
No,
It's
because
his
I'm
dad.
looking. I never watched this cartoon. Kazuda Ziono was a name of the
Yeah.
character who's the lead. He's the first name
His
up on there.
Kaz.
But the Ziono name I've read somewhere. I swear to God, or I've heard
Does
somewhere.
Daddy here?
Yeah, maybe. Like, was he in Rebels?
I don't.
I didn't
Was
think
he
so.
in-
I thought that
why
was
does
just
that
like a
sound
Resistance
familiar?
cartoon with his name.
Did I
That's
read
so
it in a
cool.
comic book?
I didn't know that.
Maybe.
Well, they're
You
all
could've.
politicians. They all have to be
Yeah.
politicians, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if Mon Mothma's there,
Correct.
they all got to be part of the New
Yeah.
Republic or something. They all look like smug, rich.
they all look like they're
Political
living
types.
good. Look at them, fancy.
Yeah, they're not rice. They're not
Super
water
big
vapor
Well, he's a
moisture
senator.
farmers
I
from
think they've said.
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I read the same thing as you did and said these are all senators. So I saw the Senator
Do you-
Ziono.
Notice the scene though, with her standing there.
Look at where they are.
Uh-huh.
Do you know where they are?
Where there are.
That's so cool.
Where-
Yeah.
Yes.
Where?
Look at it.
Where they?
It's home
Look at
one.
Mon
Maybe.
Mothma specifically.
Oh, that's so cool. That's a nice callback. That's a nice callback. If it is where that is, where I think it is. Do you guys know where? Am I
Can you
talking-
just
There you go.
say it?
Briefing
Yes,
room.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Return of the Jedi.
It's the
briefing
home.
room.
It's home one. That's the Jedi. The Jedi. It's a Rebel Star Cruiser. You know, in Return of the Jedi, when they're all talking about the plan to attack Endor, and there's that big hologram of Endor and the Death Star going on. That place where they're all making the plans. That's on the flagship, Home One.
And then
And
I
so
feel
that's that round table is where the hologram came up, and they're
Yeah.
you can see the benches behind where everybody was sitting, like Han Solo and Princess Leia, Lando
It's like a bench
Calrissian. They were
style.
all there.
Bleacher
The
seating.
blood-
Yeah,
the butts
Nice.
that have been there. Yeah.
The famous
Yeah.
butts.
Yeah.
Many Bothan spies died for this reference. Thank you, Cap.
Yeah, exactly, Cap. And I feel in a different scene we're gonna see the other side of it. So
Oh, you have to. That's where we're standing as the viewer. We have to see it. I can't wait.
Hearing whispers about Thrawn's return.
holy crap.
Now, this is the thing. That's all we get to see on the internet trailer. There was a
Boba
leak
Fett with hair.
of a what?
it's Boba Fett with hair. It's all Tamura
Okay.
Morrison. Turns out, every other role in this is played by Tamura Morrison.
I'll take it.
But yeah, there was a trailer shown at Celebration with scenes we didn't get. All the peasants on the internet and everyone not at Celebration didn't get to see it, but you actually get to see Thrawn from the front, which I think
Yes.
I only saw through a leaked trailer, and I was already hyped for the back of his head. Can you imagine seeing in the tiny little screen? I pulled up Paul. I was like, enhance, like put the phone to my face when I was on the toilet. I'm like, I can't see this any clearer. But they got to see that in the celebrations.
Well, and they did announce who it was.
They did.
too.
Yes.
So
They brought him out on stage.
And I love too that when it leaked months ago, he had to like flat out lie and say, no, it's not true. I wish it were true. And this and that. And he flat out lied because it's Lars Mikkelsen, right? And so somebody
Yeah.
had
Right.
leaked it months ago. And he had to come out and say, no, sorry.
It wasn't me.
Which led to even more rampant speculation on whether Thrawn was going to be there and who it was going to be. And it was crazy.
but we all knew that it was going to be
Did we?
him.
I think we all hoped.
Yeah.
Did we?
Okay, you're
I
right.
mean, and that's the thing. It's like when an act like what's her name? Cosca Reeves, Sasha Banks, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Not Mercedes.
Mercedes
Verando. Vardano.
something like
Wrong.
Yeah.
V.
Well, and she
we
said,
all have 4 different
No.
answers.
would have been lovely. But it's the same. It's the same lie. It's the whole.
You have to.
Sadly,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to be in it. I wish I had. And then when she shows up, it's like, liar,
Liar.
right? So
Yeah.
Varnado. Varnado.
That's what we said.
I think I was the closest.
Was it? You win? Good job.
Yeah.
As heir
Did I hear Anakin? That's probably Hey, yo, what?
Yeah. Imagine somebody who didn't see it and is waiting for this breakdown right now, is just tripping out on the Anakin. Oh my
Did
god.
you see on Boba Squadron last night? But what about the choice of words here?
as heir to the Empire.
It's as if at
Yeah.
one moment 10,000 geeks screamed at one time.
Only 10,000?
Because
Not that many people read books.
oh, say,
Um,
well, I was putting it at a high
that.
number, 10,000.
So I was asking
100,000.
Paul the other day, the episode of Mandalorian with Morgan Elsbeth, what happened at the end? Because I don't remember if she was captured or she was slain on screen. But
I feel like
But
we
that was when-
assumed.
Yes,
think-
we did.
Paul remind me, it was when Ahsoka goes, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?" And then it cuts away. So
But she
They
got
don't-
her. She also got the spear. So I think the assumption was that. Well, Ahsoka won that fight, right?
right, but that doesn't mean
It
she
didn't
killed her.
Yeah, it didn't seem like an Ahsoka thing to do to slaughter her.
No,
But-
so that can explain why she's back here. I had her autograph card. I wish I had
didn't.
lost.
I didn't
Now it's
even
back.
think about that. I was thinking it could be a flashback,
It could have been, but there's no
or this
back
could
to.
be. This could
Yeah,
be a
she could be.
flashback.
She could be in a back to take.
Oh, see, and I'm trying to get timelines too as soon as we seen her. So then I was wondering, is the part in Mando that we saw later, or like
Well, that's what I mean by I thought this was a flashback.
Time be
I'm
fast
saying-
and slow at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm saying the Ahsoka show. Like, what is that timeline?
Yeah. No, we're kind of saying the same thing. We don't really know, right? We don't know what the Ahsoka
Jo-
timeline is.
No clue at all.
The only hint is that Sabine has long hair, but we don't know about everything else that happens in
That's
There
between.
you go. Yeah.
I had to see
Did
a
you
man
get a
about a
Choco
dog.
Taco? Oh,
No, I had to see a man about a dog. So
okay.
Cat Liv says there's always a bit of truth in legends. Filoni knows how to get people excited with a single line.
hmm
He knows. He knows what
It was
he's
so
doing.
major to hear that. And again, guys, if you don't exactly know, two things. You got to watch Rebels. If you're saying you don't watch cartoons, give Rebels a chance. You have to watch Rebels.
Mhm.
And then number two, if you go back into lore, which doesn't count, but kind of does, yeah, the Heir to the Empire is a good one to.
oh, it's a great series.
Yeah, like
It's
I don't
just
know,
a
like-
great read.
Yeah, there you go. Good read. Yeah.
Look,
Wait.
they're bringing so many characters from that back into
Yes.
canon, right?
Yeah.
You have
Yes.
Captain Paleon was just we're gonna get to it,
Yes.
right? Captain Paleon is there. We had Rook in Rebels, Thrawn's personal bodyguard, right? So there's so many different things that are being drawn from
Oh,
it.
that alien dude?
Honestly, yeah.
Mhm.
So honestly,
Oh.
it's a great read. I remember when I first because there was a wasteland. There was nothing Star Wars content wise out there, and then this trilogy dropped, and I swear to you, it felt the closest thing to the original trilogy, like the perfect continuation of them with the characters that we've grown to love. So do yourselves a favor, and it's been decanonized, but they're slowly bringing bits of it back into canon. It's a fun read too. It's a really fantastic read. So I cannot recommend it highly enough. See, Ryoko, I read
I know. I'm
back in 1990.
She's
something.
so proud.
Yeah, in the
I've read.
90s, because we had nothing.
Then I got onto a Star War, and I was like, books are for peasants. Ryan Dole says, "Where's
Now I
Mara
just
Jade?"
communicate. I just communicate in
Yeah.
gifs and emojis.
Of himself.
Yes, well,
I love that so many people now, Paul, that your status has really gone out there. I saw one the other day where somebody asked you, "Wait, is that you? You're answering your own gifts?" And you still re-answered with the yes.
Re-answered. Yeah.
Paul's goal was to get so famous on a TV show to have a series of his own gifts that he never has to type another word again,
Doesn't
or
have to
have a full conversation. No, but you have to type words to search them. Damn. All right, so we have Morgan Elsbeth is back. I forget what her name is. Do you remember? All I remember is she's Bruce Lee's goddaughter, and she kicked ass in that episode.
oh my God, why am I going Diana Lee Diaz Santos?
That's right.
Yes.
I only got the bottom half of her autograph, so I don't remember. Whoa.
What? Oh, what? That's all I said on this.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the world. This looks like
World
a portal.
between worlds. Yeah.
Has to be, right?
It has to be the world between worlds. But we're going to talk about the camera equipment that was left behind.
Yeah.
Okay, that's too obvious.
I don't think it is.
Behind him, there's some.
I don't think it
there.
was because yeah.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I think they're
It's too obvious.
studying. I think there's
Yeah.
something on the floor. I think
Oh,
there's
maybe.
These are
Yeah.
relics. This is an
Yes.
archaeological dig, right?
So
Like
Take
they're
it-
studying
if you
it?
look at the old place that she was at, it's all broken
Yes.
down and stuff.
Like when they
So-
were trying to get into when the other guy was trying to get into the world between worlds, right? When
yeah.
when Ezra fell into it, and they were all
Yes.
they were studying it.
I mean,
So
it
it's-
looks
it's
totally
kinda
like
like-
that, but I think we have to turn it
Yeah.
into Star Wars, and I think they're trying to decipher things and codes, and I think like even the floor is like a key, like a Stargate type thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
really
Plausible.
trying to map it out, is what it looks like to me with the lines and everything. Like, I flipped out on this
It's-
scene. I really did.
Yeah. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? When the Nazis
Yeah.
are trying to find, they're digging for the Ark of the Covenant, and they bring in all the electrical equipment, the lights, and this and that. Plus, I'd like to think that for Celebration, like they would go through all this footage and kind of go, maybe they would, they would curate this a little bit more. So
Mario, do you have the affiliate links for those lights on Amazon? Is that what you see there in the background? Yeah, Carl, excavating like any kind of dig site or studying.
Yeah.
Those lights being there makes sense. It'd be
And-
crazy if they left it in there.
I know,
Go-
right?
Going on a theory that this has been Ahsoka doing that, and I honestly feel that this dude just came from one
Shows up.
and walked in. Yes.
Oh.
Right there.
Does this Ernie theory make sense?
Because of what happens next. That's what I feel like. Like you see the lights and everything and where she was, like I feel this was Ahsoka searching through. And
Yeah.
he has come through a portal, basically, and is here now.
Does he ignite a saber? 1 second.
Wait,
Oh,
Saber, yeah.
it'd be orange. Okay. And this is Ray Stevenson. Did someone just object, or was that your cat? Your cat's sounding more and more human, Yoko. It's a
Yeah,
little bit
I swear to
concerning.
God, it sounded
I
like
feel the
your
same
cat's
way.
like, "Hey, Stevenson."
It's Yoko's secret that we don't know. They actually do talk fine. She just keeps it as a secret to herself. Yeah. Sometimes they slip.
Don't want you to think I'm crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, armor looks cool here. All right, let's keep it moving.
We have to prepare for the worst.
Oh, wait, no, Hera, go back.
Yeah. This is what I think is the other side. Like, okay, so we saw the holograms
Oh.
of everybody, and I
Yeah.
feel this is the other side.
Yeah.
Or my other second theory is she's presenting her to the Almighty, the highest of the high, Carson Teva. That's who she's talking to right there. They're all
And
standing
Paul's
at
sitting on a
attention.
he's sitting on a throne with
Yes.
the crown
She's-
on.
She is a general, I believe.
So what's higher than that? You're
Not-
gonna be the highest of the high. That's how I'm putting it.
Right.
That's in my head.
Okay.
That's who they're talking to.
Right.
I am.
Okay,
Look at
then.
they're all standing at attention and everything. Yes.
It's cool. I've been reading the Star Wars comics, current ones, and Hera's in it, and she's like on missions with Luke too.
With
But
Luke
not-
in the comics?
Yeah, but not like in this era, but in I think an earlier time.
That's dope.
Go check out comics. See, I read.
Prepare for the worst.
What?
Look at behind her.
I have her
Yeah.
toy.
You were hitting 100 tonight, Kevin,
It's
and
the
I'm
best.
honestly jealous. That is the best feeling. That is the way that it's supposed to be.
Major
think-
General
I
Carson
think he's
Tate.
saying that he's betting 1,000, but
Yeah,
that's both.
thank
I
you,
don't know.
Yoko, for saying that.
What did he
Oh, I
say?
don't-
100.
Like, hitting 100's really bad.
100
It's
is
like
bad.
well below Mendoza line.
I don't know sports. Are you kidding?
It's
Why would you use that?
painfully
analogy?
obvious.
Okay, look, if we go and visit,
Painfully
because I see you
obvious.
guys do it, and you guys are like, "Oh, let's go watch hockey or let's go watch a game."
I've never
I'm
said
all
that in my
in
life.
because I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna scream for whoever you want me to. Like I'm there to enjoy, but I ain't gonna be like that. I am
Adding
gonna be
100
like,
is 10%.
touchdown.
Yeah, wait, does she only have her one hill here?
Maybe she lost it in the minivan and she has to go find the other saber like I
Maybe.
did.
Or it got stuck in the thing. Or she
Stupid.
Oh
spun.
my god.
The Jedi fell a long time ago.
Ooh, that's a
Okay, obviously the girl's a Skywalker because she spun. So
All right, did we move too fast? Okay, Ahsoka backed up,
she hits him.
kicked her foot off
Cool
of a
move.
rock, and yes, spins. So definitely a Skywalker.
Green lasers, red lasers. Did you notice that?
And
Yeah.
Ahsoka says the Jedi fell a long time. Another nice long hallway scene of troopers just getting mowed down.
Poor rebel troopers. Fleet
I know.
troopers. They always get shafted.
Why don't they put Jedi backups in these hallways? It just keeps happening. Oh man, who's this?
Freaking choked him. That's a character from Rebels named Ezra.
I saw the
bust
actor.
form.
I saw the actor.
He ain't got no legs.
I
Ain't
saw
got
the
no
actor tweet
Lieutenant
something
Dan.
Like it was an honor to play the hologram version of a beloved character, like as if he isn't going to actually show up.
The red
you know?
herring.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh my god. And again, this has to be in the room, I think, in Sabine's room.
Left.
I mean, they just showed it right there.
Oh, I didn't catch that
Yeah,
part. I was screaming too loud. But I guessed it right. I got one right. Woo!
You're batting 100, Ernie.
I mean 100
Are we getting new Ernieisms every week?
all the time, sir. Doesn't go away. Okay, there she's definitely in the clothes. She just has nothing on. No chest plate, no shoulder thingies.
I don't know if it were any other show and people were tuning in and like, this is the worst breakdown ever because it's like, and there she is in clothes.
She's drinking that drink, reminiscing. We've all
Right.
been there.
What is this?
That's
my God.
Inquisitor.
Yeah.
That's an Inquisitor, a brother. Like
Paul,
you
you've had
they had the
face
rounded.
memories.
You have the. You see later on, they've got the rounded, double-sided lightsaber, which is Inquisitor. Like, so I mean, and they're wearing a mask, like all black, wearing a weird ass sort of helmet mask.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, is it a spinny standard issue?
Yeah, one of those
Inquisitor
spinny.
saber?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then look at the background though, like missiles, rocket engines.
There's people watching.
Some sort of.
There's an audience.
There what?
There's
There's
people
two
watching
people right here, just over Ahsoka's.
Oh
right
yeah,
Another one.
damn.
There's another
Yeah,
one
there
to the
is.
left.
They look
Oh,
like
they also-
Micro
there's like
Galaxy
3 of
Squadron
them.
people. Yeah.
You know that
In
meme
the
where it's
background.
Ron Swanson and it's like the security guard on Mustafar watching Anakin and Obi-Wan fight? Like those are the same guys. Oh, there's another one on the left also.
Yeah. There's 3 of them there. Chilling. Why don't they help?
What Yoko theory?
Oh, and from the chat, I like it.
Rumors?
What?
Which one? Barris?
Rumored
Really?
Inquisitor. Why not?
Cool.
Because we don't know who this one is. No, I'm
They
saying
gotta-
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always Barris, right, Paul?
She looks tall though. I feel like Bear should be short.
They were children before, weren't they? They were younger.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
So, yeah, did you see it? It was right there in that last one.
Who is background person?
No, the saber.
Double
Right
blade
before
with
that.
the circle.
Yeah, you can see it.
Does she still only have one? Ahsoka?
No,
you know what?
She
I
got
She's
2.
there.
Oh, she does?
got it,
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Drove the van over and found it.
Oh, now I see it. It just popped out at me. Literally, when Paul said it, the other one showed up, like out of nowhere. That was weird.
What? Her lightsaber?
Yeah, when Yoko had said that she only have one, I still only saw the one pointing down towards the
Oh, boy.
ground.
Right.
And then Paul's like, no, she has 2. And like literally it just jumped out at me like, yeah, he does, stupid. And I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. I would like to see the baby.
Ooh, I have that drawing. Oh, look, more feet and toes. All you feet people on the statue.
Oh, what?
Oh.
We didn't even get
Settle down
100 thumbs
already.
up. I didn't even notice that.
There were 100 people watching, so we can get 100
1,
thumbs
2,
up.
5 toes on each foot.
So it's not a Boba Fett statue.
Just here to provide some analysis.
Sorry.
That's not a
Yeah.
Boba toe.
It's got the same kind of toga going on.
Who's the statue?
Okay,
Cool.
breaking a window. Nothing crazy there.
There's an elevator, Ahsoka. Always showing off.
Why does she keep jumping out the window?
Yeah. Superhero lady.
Also, wait, time out. Are we referring to her as a Jedi again at this point? Or is there another
But-
Jedi?
The credits says
Ooh, good point.
Yeah,
Good point.
right? Just a question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no.
Because, well, yeah, because Ezra
No, did I
is
was that
Ezra
a yes or no
Jedi?
question?
What?
Ezra's
Why-
a Jedi.
Why are we questioning Jedi?
So
But Ahsoka?
remember, she left the order, big guy.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, did it say something?
Oh, it said Jedi on the screen.
That
right?
was so condescending.
Oh,
love
it did. Yeah. No, but thanks for the reassurance there, Paul. I do remember that.
You got that?
Just
Remember that,
checking.
Chip?
You know, it's that whole. She's got
I'm
2,
batting 100
and
here.
it literally appeared. Sorry,
It did.
just trying to
Sorry.
be positive. That's all.
I like to be truthful during my breakdowns.
Whoa, Jason says Sabine does power up. Yes,
Okay, this is
there's
what I was trying to ask if we were going to talk about this or not, because it's not.
Well, Kevin already
In
brought
the
it up.
official, I
Oh,
know.
about
I brought up
Thrawn,
the-
I guess
the Thrawn
Thrawn's
part.
face versus the what he
Yeah,
just mentioned.
like
in
this
red.
is a bigger deal to me. I don't want to
Yeah.
be the one to spoil it for somebody else. Is all. If you guys want to spoil it,
Spoilers in the chat. Spoilers
Yeah.
in the chat.
All right, what's
Everything's
this?
legal now. That's
What's
it's-
this?
I don't
Professor
want that
Huyan.
burden.
I mean, it's a trailer that's out there. Does that count as
Jason,
it's-
this doesn't. No, so the well,
spoiler?
it's a spoiler trailer.
They've been
because it
taking
was-
down those trailers.
Yes,
too.
they have.
Yeah.
They've taken down the Thrawn face. They've taken down that one. I
Okay,
thought
then I won't mention it.
I knew about it, and then I thought I got in trouble about it early from my source, and I was like, "Oh crap!" I was really scared that day, and then it did happen. So I was like, "Oh, thank God." So yeah,
Maybe
Wait,
they'll
you
show it
got
in the
some-
next trailer, and then we can talk about that then.
Certainly. Who is this? Who's this guy? I feel like I
Ooh, yeah.
don't.
We do know
remember
him.
Huyang. He's the droid in
He was in
Rebels who
Rebels.
helped
Yeah.
the Padawans create their lightsabers.
yeah.
Remember, he guided them. Little,
No, sorry.
you don't. Well, this
He's
this
in-
is a
he
this
was
is
in there
an
with
ancient droid.
Yeah.
He apparently predates the Jedi, too.
We need
he's
this
been
figure.
around for a long time, right?
I don't
and
remember
so
this.
to have this is the live action premiere or version
What's the
of him because
Wookiees?
he was in Rebels.
Yeah, what's the Wookiee's name? He
Um,
was in there with him.
Chip,
Oog-
Buzz,
No,
No,
Oogie,
no.
Uni, Oogie,
Uchi.
Wookie,
Uni
Uchi.
is the
Uchi,
sea
What?
Uchi,
urchin.
Uchi.
Wait, what name are you trying to say?
The Wookiee Jedi Padawan that appeared in Bad Batch.
Gungi.
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 Grungy.
Gungi?
Grungy the Jedi.
Vernado.
Poopy? Gungy.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
It was that episode.
Uchi.
We got there. Team.
I love
team
this.
Come on,
effort.
Kev.
Sounded out.
Gungai? Gungi.
Gun guy.
Jungai. Junga.
Oh, was it Clone Wars, not Rebels? Sorry.
Junji.
Yeah, it was. There was
Clone
no
Wars.
Oh,
sorry.
Clone
droid
Wars?
building lightsabers
whatever.
with
Okay,
children.
see, you
They're all the
gotta
same,
watch
cat.
Clone Wars too.
See,
Yeah.
now I know. Now I know.
Clone
all
Wars,
goes
they're
into
all
the
the
same
same.
thing.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
It's all
Except for
shows for
Resistance.
children.
Here
Come
you
on.
go. Let's
That's
light
fair
the
enough.
world on fire. Nobody cares. All right. Yes,
You're getting
I
an-
misspoke. I misspoke.
Cat's sending a very angry message directly to you right now, Paul.
I know.
I can hear
The
it through the
text
chat.
messages. It's like, oh, threat number 1, threat number 2. She's gonna take my thumbs, Kevin. She's gonna take my thumbs.
I also said Rebels though, so
Reason with
Oh.
her, please.
I was also mistaken.
Do you have this figure in front of you, Kevin?
No, that'd be
Dang
cool.
it. Yeah.
I didn't even know
Have
who
they
the
made
hell.
this guy?
Don't.
I want this.
Go on, Paul. Oh, I thought you were gonna rub it in my face. Like, well, revealing it today for the first time.
Aha! My
Voiced
friends at
by
Hasbro
David-
sent me this.
Sweet.
Yes, the doctor.
We'll let this cover Ernie's face for a little bit.
And I
Hold on.
think he did voice him on Clone Wars too. Right?
Same
Oh,
voice.
that's awesome.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Same
cool
thing.
to see when they bring the same
Yeah.
talent back.
Mm.
Was she fighting?
Which sabers were those?
She was doing Tai Chi in the morning. See, there's nobody around. So she's
I
up
think
really
those are the
early.
katana-like sabers.
Oh,
Are
Yeah,
those the
they-
correct
they've got
sabers,
more of a-
Yoko, or no?
that looks different.
That's what I
'Cause
thought.
It's not girthy.
Nobody
Maybe she had
has
to
said
replace her
that.
Maybe she had to replace her second one.
Uh-huh. Because okay, so one went in the water the last time that we saw her, right? And you're just kind of so what you fished that out when she fought what's her name? But these are
The
different.
Magis-
No, but
Do you
yeah,
think so? I
nobody's
think
pointed
just
that
the
out yet.
profile looks. I think they look the same.
What do you
I
mean they
think
fell in the
don't-
water?
if you're
so-
thinking about
Koi
the,
pond?
Because it doesn't
Yeah,
look
you just fish
curved.
it-
Yeah.
but look at it's from the angle that she's holding it at,
Yeah, but
right? I think it might be. a
Where's your
perspective
sabers
thing.
at, Yoko?
I know you want me to get it.
Do you have them too, Paul?
Of course.
I
you do.
definitely don't.
No,
have
I
them.
don't because the ones from Legacy, from Disney Park, I think they're a bit too chunky. So I want to get.
Okay.
I think now because they're so expensive too, I'd rather get
Oh.
ones that are a little bit more screen accurate. So just a little bit thinner, a little bit. I mean, they're great sabers. They are great sabers. I just find they're just too chunky for my liking. And like once you see it, you can't unsee it for me. So it's like I honestly
Yeah.
think it's just like because they're differing. Are they they're differing lengths? I think it's still the
Yes.
Chateau and the other version, but because you can see the yes, she's just holding them sideways.
But it looks way skinnier.
No,
though.
that's crazy.
But those
on.
are so
Because-
chunky though.
They are. Look at the background. Okay, so see, that's not matching to me. That's not.
I mean, it's the
Four
same
stripes,
kind of.
four stripes. What are you
design.
talking about? It's just like that. She's holding them like that. Maybe you tilt it up a little, like there.
So
I
she's
didn't
holding the curve.
No one told me. So
Yeah.
maybe she's Yeah, maybe it's just.
I think it's just a perspective.
We're so used to seeing this fat one that it looks
Yeah.
different.
No,
Yeah.
go higher. Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
That's how she's holding it. Okay.
The other hand.
Yeah, with the other hand. See,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's just a
never
perspective.
mind.
Just
I
a
mean, I
perspective.
can't even
Nice
do the
try.
heart on screen. There's no way we can get
Okay.
this.
Now hold the other one behind you. Why are my theories always wrong?
It did look different for a
Do
second.
the
there.
pose, Yoko.
Oh my
Do the
God.
pose. Yeah, do the pose, Yoko.
Let's move on.
Come on, it's so cool. Look, she does like the slow. That's so badass. Come on, you've done that on your own, Yoko, haven't you?
Actually, I have not.
What?
I can't pose figures or myself.
Mm.
I do have small hands.
See, but now I got to tell Corinne that I got to get the Ahsoka sabers because we need them for the show. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, also, yeah. I saw Corinne's name earlier. Hello, if you're still here.
she's
If
here.
not, she was.
She was here.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I just busted myself. Because, see, I could have been like, Paul said I needed him, so we knew.
All right. That is the trailer. So August, like you guys said.
August. Amazing.
I can't even.
I honestly thought that it was the earliest it would come out would be October.
Same.
Just following the same sort of release schedule, like the amount of the shoot times and stuff like that, and because it seems really close on the heels of Mandalorian season 3, right? Like they would want to spread it out a little bit more. So I mean, I love it. I love the fact that it's dropping in August.
August 31st.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More than
I wish
likely.
it
And then
was
they'll
May.
push it by another 3 weeks. So it'll actually be end of September. But
Yeah.
right? Like they tend to do that sometimes. So.
Give us just the first episode on May the 4th. Just do that, Disney Plus.
4 months before? 4 to 5 months before?
Wouldn't that be cool?
And then you'd have to wait another how
3
many
to 4
months
months
before you see
before?
the next?
Well, until that time, May
I
the
mean-
4th, you're getting Visions Volume 2. You're getting the Jedi show for kids. I don't think that's the
Right.
official
Jedi
title.
Padawan?
Jedi show for kids. And what else is this year? There was one more this year, right? As per Celebration? I don't remember. It was in Yoko's notes.
What?
Hey, Corinne's back.
She is.
Is-
She's usually on a
um,
delay.
What for this season? The Skeleton Crew? Or the Acolyte? Which one was this year? Or were they both next year?
I thought
I think
in your notes,
Did I pull
Skeleton
up my
Crew
notes?
was this year. Skeleton Crew.
yeah. Is it?
Oh, that is?
Yeah, they shot around the same time. They shot around the
Skeleton
same time.
Crew is this
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Before
Good
we
job
move on
remembering those.
to Mando, Yoko, what was your favorite part of that trailer?
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Only you can only
Everything.
name one thing.
War of
As
the
you say-
Worlds. Like that arc was so cool in Rebels. War of the Worlds. World Between Worlds is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say.
Sorry, close. World Between Worlds arc was so cool that I'm really intrigued by getting more of that on the
Nice.
show. But also that Sabine does her eyeliner like me.
Yeah,
Is that what it
Yeah.
was?
that's what it.
That's
That's
the
why
second
she looked
most-
familiar.
Yeah.
It is.
Ernie, what about you?
Oh man, so many things.
Just one guy.
This was a while ago, and sorry, we pressed for time. My bad.
Wait, also Loth Cats. Okay.
It was a cool trailer. No, we now have the full Ghost crew in live action, and they all look amazing. That was awesome to put out there because we've had Chopper before, and then I don't know, somebody had seen Mandalorian and was in a bar with a certain person. So then we had him. No spoilers here. And then now we have Sabine, and then we had a shot of Hera. That was it. I mean, we're literally just missing their son. So
Jason.
which I hope we also get to see. That would be really cool.
Mhm.
But it just, I can't believe that from what we've done as far as storytelling from, Rebels and everything like that, that the Mandalorian has now turned into this through the Book of Boba Fett, most amazing show, to
Don't try
season
to
3 of
bring that in here.
Mandalorian, to now Ahsoka is next. That's I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't. So seeing this trailer is that, and live action Thrawn to top it off. Wow.
Mhm.
Pretty sure I said 1.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry.
I'm kidding, man. No,
Was
you're
that
right.
10?
You're
All
right.
right.
That was all awesome. Paul, what about you? One or several favorite things
Well,
from that
I mean,
trailer?
if you're a fan of any of the animated series of Star Wars, be it Clone Wars, Rebels, like you are living in a golden age. Like this is your time to shine, and the payoff for really enjoying that show and espousing your love for those shows is going to pay off huge. Because look at what we have here: the live action debut, the actualization of these two-dimensional characters that we've grown to love, and they look spectacular. Hera looks fantastic. I love the design of her. She looks
does.
true to life.
Yep.
The makeup looks flawless. The actor that they've cast to play her is, I think, a perfect fit. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Ramona Flowers, Lucy McLean. She can do it all. And I love seeing that shot of her in the Phantom, the shot of her on Home One. She looked picture perfect to me, like she just stepped off the page. If you're going to do something like bring these cartoon characters to life, that's how you do it. Just like with Zeb in that episode of The
My gosh,
Mandalorian, looked flawless. Huyang, Chopper, Sabine, the little bit of Ezra that we saw, Thrawn, like, they've put so much care and attention into this because you're going to have fans who are going to be, this looks a little bit weird. They're not going to be like that. Like, they have put so much money and effort into making these characters look great. But not only that, I'm sure the writing is going to be up to snuff. The stuff that we have seen already in this trailer, it's the perfect trailer because it makes you want to watch it right away. Give it to me. And you want to see what's going on. And so we are intrigued. We are drawn in. We are made, like, it totally blew me away. So let's go. Hera, yes, actually, Alfredo, Hera does look fantastic.
Hera
She
looks great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So yes, I think so, absolutely. So that's what I love for it. I cannot wait to see this show. August cannot come fast enough. So there you go.
Heck yeah.
I
Get your
when
eyes checked,
celebration
Alfredo.
happens.
Hera does not look a little weird. She's supposed
I
to be
don't think
green,
so.
dude.
I never knew that Hera and Obi-Wan were married. I did not know that.
Well,
Yeah. Well, Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Ewan McGregor.
Don't mess with the fans' heads, Ernie.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, because you're batting 100, okay?
I am batting 100. And then the kid
okay.
from Obi-Wan is their daughter. Like, what? That's cool.
no, I don't think she's their daughter.
Oh, it's not?
I think she's Obi-Wan's daughter, or Ewan McGregor's daughter from his
previous
marriage. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He just got together with Hera. All right. Gotcha.
Okay, you're confusing
I
me.
believe
now,
they
Ernie,
do
stop.
have a child together now, but more recently.
Do you know
I
who
believe.
Obi-Wan's uncle is?
Yes, Wedge Antilles.
There you go.
Oh, we're totally going to crush that Star Wars trivia, Paul.
Dennis Lawson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, trailer was great. I think seeing the Ghost ship, the whole crew in live action and them in action is the coolest part. And the hardest part is that now I can't explain this trailer really to my wife because she hasn't seen Rebels. So it's like I can't break it down with her like this every shot and go, "Oh, this is the backstory. This is what happened on the show." So I've just signed her up involuntarily to watch the whole series with me right now. She's not
Yep.
listening.
That's
And,
awesome.
and that's it. All right. 80 minutes
just
in. Yes.
One last
what?
question.
Which
One
way?
last
Okay.
question.
Go ahead.
Do you hope that we get a flashback of Kanan? And do you want to see Freddie Prinze as him? Because mine is yes. Like, I think that would be cool.
Is that what if we get a Force Ghost version of him instead of a flashback?
Whoa!
Oh, for reals? I didn't even think of that. I didn't. I was thinking flashback
or
scenario.
in the world between worlds or something, you know?
No, I would
That would be
cry.
cool.
No,
Yeah.
I would-
I'm
no,
not
I'm with
ready
Kevin.
for
I would
that.
probably
Yoko,
cry.
No,
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
on.
because I was literally that
No,
never
I don't
even
even
crossed
want
my
to do the
mind.
show anymore.
Oh.
Don't.
I was
say
only
that.
yeah,
God.
I was only
No.
thinking flashback. I was
they
never
saw him
thinking
in-
like having him a part
Oh
of the
my
show.
god!
Wow.
I mean, Ezra
I
did,
don't-
right? In
I don't know if
on
this is
Rebels.
heartburn, but I'm feeling something like after you
Wow.
said that.
Wow.
But you guys, you do know that. Okay, it's been rumored. I don't want to ruin this for you then, but because I heard this rumor like way back when. But it's that world between world opens up all these possibilities, and it's like I've heard that Anakin will be back.
Oh,
Through that.
Skywalker?
I think they've
Right?
said that. I
Yes.
think they have said Hayden's on
Yeah.
this show.
So
I had
Hayden
heard that,
Christensen,
Yeah.
in terms of like
We
world
just-
between world stuff,
Okay.
we're
I don't
gonna
know how,
see
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
pre-Darth
That would
Vader
be cool.
Anakin Skywalker, right? A Clone Wars Anakin. We could see
they
another
pulled-
battle between Darth Vader, like Anakin,
Ahsoka.
and
Oh.
Ahsoka. Like you're gonna
What?
get
I
all
hope-
these different permutations.
I'm torn on if I want to see a live action version of that because those episodes are so perfect,
Yeah,
you know,
they are.
Oh, yeah.
that I kind of don't want anything to take away from those episodes,
That would
but
be crazy.
I would love to see
Because Ezra
Hayden.
pulls
Rosario.
Ahsoka
you know?
out of that fight, right?
That's right.
With,
Yes.
yes, that's
he-
what happened there.
If
So
he follows and goes through, what? Okay, we'll see.
I-
We'll see. I don't want to
Mm.
overhype. All of these things sounds great, but if it doesn't, if it doesn't happen, I don't want to be like, no, it's not this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just excited to get whatever we get, and I just trust in the fact that, they haven't let us down so far. I think it's a good time, definitely now, to warn people. Spoilers ahead for The Mandalorian, chapter 23, season 3, episode 7.
we haven't even done
The
Wait,
Mando yet.
time out. Yeah, wait. You
No.
might if you also.
Coming up. Nope, sorry, psych.
I just want also like we keep saying to watch Rebels, but like if you haven't watched all of Clone Wars, you might want to look for the Mortis arc too, because that might
Yes.
that I think is going to play in, or rewatch those if you have already. The Mortis arc. Anyway,
Just Google
that's
it,
just-
and you'll
that's-
get a list of episodes, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
watch, so you don't
It's
have
like
to.
it's
search
only like
so
2 or
much.
3 episodes. I forget what season though.
But you might have
D
to.
says, "Yeah, I heard Anakin during the breakdown. See, it wasn't
Mhm.
only me. It wasn't only me." Cap
Right.
Liv says Freddie Prinze is too old to play Kanan to me.
You
Well,
think? I
it's-
don't think
It's
so.
from cartoon to live action. They can make it happen. But
They
if
can they'll
Kanan
make it
did show
work.
up,
He's
He
done
says,
so
"I'll
much.
never
I
recover."
would love if they gave him that chance.
oh, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
All right, from something upsetting and making us cry to another episode that's going to make us cry. Are we ready to move on? Paul, do you have anything else? Also, I know Yoko and Ernie did already.
Sorry.
No, man, we got to get going.
Oh, yeah,
He's like, I want to sleep.
I got notes.
No,
Okay,
it's,
Yoko, have your notes
I have a
ready.
photo shoot tomorrow morning. So
Ooh,
A photo shoot.
photo shoot. I'm gonna be on the cover of it. Anyways, it's ridiculous.
oh, it's that one.
Yeah,
not gonna
it's
say
that
anything.
one.
I'm not going to
Yes,
say
well.
anything. Good luck to you.
No,
Good luck to
we'll
you.
talk about it afterwards.
No. Okay, the Spies, plural. We are we're back in some of these shady areas of Coruscant, and we follow Aaliyah Kane into this alley where she meets up with an Imperial probe droid just floating around, which is, I think, pretty cool. Nice, Ernie.
Thanks.
And she gets on her Zoom call with who else but the man who never made it to trial, Moff Gideon. And she's reporting to him that the pirates on Navarro were driven out by the Mandalorians. So that kind of supports Carson Teva's theory, that the pirates being on Navarro and the Empire, they're kind of connected. He couldn't really convince, is it Colonel Tuttle? Some sort of Tuttle, Tim Meadows,
Yep.
that those events are linked. But this confirms it for us, for the viewers. But then Moff Gideon seems surprised. He's like, who got them out of there? The Mandalorians? Like, how can it be those two factions? They hate each other. So he seems kind of surprised that Bo-Katan and Din Djarin's
I
covert.
think this is an important note. He is surprised
Yes.
that the Mandos are working together.
Hence, for
I'm
later.
just emphasizing, yes.
Yes.
For my bulletin board. Yeah.
Okay. Put the first pin in, put the rope, draw some theories, draw some connections. Okay, so he says, you know what, the Mandalorians, I'm going to take care of it. But the thing to me is...
he shaved his mustache.
Did he?
He doesn't have a mustache.
You know, he couldn't... Maybe they
shaved
made
it off
him...
in prison?
Yeah. On the way to trial? I don't know. Who knows?
I'm just saying, just because, Ernie, you pointed out when they released Moff Gideon's poster, he's holding the Darksaber. You're like, why is he holding the Darksaber in his
I was
poster?
attacked for that.
Said, yeah, and you're like, well, no, it's an old image from season 2 because he's got a mustache, right?
Yeah,
so
I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, they let me know.
So.
Lots of people let me know. Oh yeah,
dear.
I get an alert every day still. Yeah,
turn off your notifications, dude.
It's an old poster. What are you seeing? What are you? Yeah, and I'm like,
oh wow.
Well, then why did you put season 3 Moff Gideon up there? I only saw the Darksaber, and I was like, ooh, why? I didn't notice the mustache. I didn't.
Yes, his eyes are up there, Ernie. His eyes are up there.
I know. I didn't look. I was checking out the saber.
Well, he's in this secret base. We assume it's a secret base, and I mean, waking up Wednesday morning, watching this first scene, I was absolutely blown away by the performance and everything that transpires. So he says he's going to take care of the Mandalorians, and he's walking through this room with like dozens of these troopers, and it just looks incredible. And of course, these tubes in the background.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Mm-hmm. He's making his own toothpaste.
This is his
minty fresh.
This is actually his own home brewing kit. He's into making beers. All right, so he steps into the room with the Shadow Council. Everyone's chatting. I told Paul I thought it was Mike Myers again. Like,
right?
It looked like it could be Mike Myers in makeup because that guy does. What was his role in? Was it Inglourious Bastards? I mean, it kind of looks like him. I'm just saying, and I wouldn't be surprised after all the cameos from last week.
But did he have? Didn't he have a mustache and like? Wasn't he a general in Inglourious Bastards, like a British general?
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Dr. Evil and
yeah, kind of a different movie.
$1 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought it was cool to see like the secret meeting of these leaders, and I think the more interesting point was that they're aware that the New Republic thinks it's just a bunch of Imperial warlords, and they're not organized, and they're like, let's not draw more attention to ourselves above that level, because if they think we're anything more organized than that, they're going to send more people. Carson Teva's already, kind of looking in our direction. We can't have more eyes looking our way. So they're trying to tell everyone to calm down and wait for the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn from Peloton. Peloton's the bike. Paleon.
Paleon.
And of course, this person here, Commandant Hux. I looked it up. He is the father of General Hux that we see in the sequel trilogy. And the actor, I think Tommy told me this, the actor who plays this person is the brother of the actor who plays General Hux. Yeah. Yes. So correct. That's cool.
Siblings.
Cool. Yes. And this is the part where we're like, why did Gideon put in the order to scramble Dr. Pershing's brain? It shows here that he has Project Necromancer, and that's supposed to be cloning. Cloning is something that's supposed to be his field, and Gideon's kind of playing it coy, like, I don't know what's going on there. That's your stuff. So, was he just doing that? So I thought he was doing that so Hux wouldn't have access to this person, and kind of like the politics. It's like, oh, I'm going to put myself ahead by putting that guy's work, putting it behind. And then Paul, you told me something well, not entirely different, but like a different view on that the other day, right?
Yeah. Well, I just sort of theorized myself that Gideon, he is dabbling in cloning, but not to clone the Emperor. He's actually trying to clone. He speaks about this later on, right? Like he's trying to get the aggregate of the best of all these cultures, right? Of Mandalorians, Jedi, and himself, even, right? And so he's trying to create a super trooper, basically, with Beskar armor, so he can create this army that's going to take over the galaxy. So I think that's what he was kind of messing around with. And so he needed Grogu's blood for the midichlorians, yada, yada, yada. And so he's doing this all behind Commandant Hux's back. And so when he says, I heard you're dabbling, he says, look, cloning is your business, not mine. He totally lies about that. And he's got to scramble Pershing's brain so that Pershing can't go running back to him and saying, oh, no. He had me running the experiments and doing this and doing that. Didn't want that happening, right? So he's covering his own ass by using his own terminology, removing Dr. Pershing from the board. That's my theory.
No, that was damn good. I like that. Okay, he's just awesome in this scene. So of course he questions, the cushiness.
Oh wait, are we done talking about them? Because I had a note on Hux.
No, go ahead.
If you want to know more about Hux, read Phasma by Delilah Dawson. It's Vi Moradi's story is in that book too. The rebel spy you see at Batuu in Galaxy's Edge. It's her and Captain Cardinal talking about Phasma. Captain Cardinal's trying to find out about Phasma, and Paul left, and lost my train of thought. Anyway, Hux. That Hux is a big part of that story, and him saying, "Oh, someone's afraid of being assassinated." You would know. Turns out to be a little ironic. What else?
I mean, that's pretty good.
But Phasma, say what you want about the character in the movies and what they did to her, but that book is actually, it's a great story. It's a really fun read and good audiobook too. So I'll just throw that out there. And it's not just about, her backstory is interesting, but then you learn about these other characters who may or may not be showing up in other places too. So,
which is so cool how they're tying it all together.
Yeah. From
books and everything. So we talked about old books earlier, the new books, everything that's here. And then the other one who we see part of this dark one too is the dude who's under Thrawn. Like that's his main one. The one who was really like, well, Thrawn's coming back. And it was crazy to me how Gideon was just like all like he was laughing like, okay, like Thrawn's going to come back. I was like, whoa. At this point, when he's lied about the cloning, because that threw me off too, right? He just walked by the toothpaste tubes. And then we knew that everything that he was doing on whatchamacallit, Kargas.
Navarro.
Yeah, Navarro. On Navarro. And we're thinking this whole time, right, that he was doing this for the Emperor. And then he says all this, and you're like, whoa, you snake. Like, you're doing it all for yourself. And then as he laughs at Thrawn, I'm like, oh, dude, I can't believe this dude. Like, he's really in it all for himself. Like, he's going to take over everything. That really shocked me to where we're thinking, like I was, like, even how he ends this of, long live the Empire is like, no, you want to say long live me. Like, that was a huge shock to me of putting it all out there. And it's such a small scene, which was really a cool scene too, but
crazy scene. But I like he flipped it around on those two. He's like, you're the ones who are hoarding all the resources while we're trying, scraping by. So, hook us up. He wanted some Praetorian guards. He wanted some TIE bombers. He wanted more backup. So that ended up rallying the other people behind him.
Well, they say for who? And he says Mandalorians. And you see how like everybody was like, like, oh, I felt that too. Because I was like, dude, they're scared of Mandos. That's so dope. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, you got it. Like, that's all he had to say. And oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was the key word. They didn't want the return of the Mandalorians because that would kind of hamper the return of the Empire. Yes, very Gus Fring.
It is,
Yes, Dave. Absolutely. First Breaking Bad reference for this episode. Okay, so we return. Yes. No,
just a shot. I did
just
that exactly
groaning?
when I
Alright.
saw it. Yeah, because at first I didn't know what it was, and then to see this is just, oh my god, this blew me away. I want this in Micro Galaxy Squadron like immediately. Like I have to.
It's going to be a rare chase.
God, I hope not. Oh my god, but this was amazing to see this huge flying over. This was my happy part right here. I'm serious. This was just. It's the old school look. We've seen so many different iterations of it this whole season. And this was it. Oh my god!
I don't know what I mean. You can't top that.
Yeah, moving on.
The happy part. That's it. That is it.
So good.
There's the next shot. I like the part where Grief Karga was schooling the droid. To like.
Oh yeah, he will actually the droid.
Yeah, I'm actually a droid. He's like, and this is not Imperial anymore. Check your records, robot. But yeah, the Mandalorians. Bo-Katan returns with the privateers. I guess that was the word, right? Privateers that they used, Mandalorians, and of course to rejoin with the armorer and the covert. I love the shot of her coming out of whatever tent or her home is. And geez, look at these. Make sure you get your Micro Galaxy Squadron because these ships
are blue, right? I feel like
so
they don't look blue.
On the actual toy, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. Wait,
but it should be, right?
Gray. These are grayish.
It's kind of blue.
Look at Paul on brand.
I can see it. They kind of. There you go.
Gray.
But on the toy, they're not blue. But I feel like they should be blue.
No, they're gray.
Yeah.
But should they be blue?
Maybe Bo-Katan's. Maybe Bo-Katan's is gray, and everyone else's is blue. Because those aren't Bo-Katan's, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know how sometimes they differentiate the ships? So
yeah.
Yeah, just like the ass part of that Imperial cruiser.
So sick.
But yeah, all the Mandos come out. Oh, there's the guy with the Stormtrooper
leather
pauldron. I love that one. And Paz Vizsla's hands here. the fists together. Like he was ready to throw down.
I noticed that. He's ready.
Like, this is my hand. This is your face. I'm showing you. This is what we're doing right now. I will punch it. There's a bit of grandstanding for a little bit until the armor comes out and kind of hammers her tools together and says, "Welcome, fellow Mandalorians." Come on, that sounds like her. That was pretty good. We invite. That's the real one. We invite you to make camp. And of course, some more product placement.
I want that.
It's not
I would buy that.
Placement.
Yeah.
It's tequila.
Was it a previous episode of Mando or Boba Fett that there was another alcohol bottle that was used, but it was an older brand? Do you remember?
Oh, like it was an old whiskey one from the CN Tower or something like that.
Yeah, the CN Tower one. That's right.
That was Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And this one is a
somebody on Facebook. I saw the Facebook post where somebody found it right away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Like what was based on?
This is a tequila brand. I think it was founded by some NBA team owners, all the way from Coruscant. I don't know. There's some like funky product placement there, but it's not like they can hold the Audi logo on screen like the MCU. Oh, here you go. This is a great shot. I got it. He goes, you know what? That's not the only present I have for you. What did anyone see this coming? The return of IG as a freaking mech suit? What the hell?
No, at all.
Somebody leaked this months ago. I remember.
Oh, really?
Saying and it, like I didn't know whether it was going to be true or not. But somebody was like, and Grogu's going to have his own little mech that he can drive around in. And so I remember hearing this particular thing being leaked.
Oh, I never saw that or heard that.
That sucks. It was spoiled because I had no idea this was coming, and it was.
I literally laughed.
Yeah, I still didn't know what they were doing until he put him in there.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I didn't even put two and two together until I'm like, oh, I didn't. I was like,
I thought they were going to send the Enzel in as a third party with them.
Honestly, I did too.
For For a second, Ernie, I thought you were going to say, Din Djarin's too big to fit in there. What are they, crazy? He can't fit in there. I thought that's what you
Are
were
they
going
gonna
to
shrink him? No.
I'm supposed to go in that?
Yeah. No, I had no clue. I thought he was just getting out, like to say what's
Right.
up or something. I'm
Right.
with you where I thought he was gonna come along for the ride. I had no clue that Grogu was gonna get in this crane style. For real. I didn't. And then I see it happen and I was still blown
The
away.
best part for me though is like watching him hit the yes no buttons. Say yes, and he's just pounding on it, and then the no,
So annoying.
which was amazing. And later on when he's walking down the street, just oh man, that brought me so much joy because he was just so happy to be able to communicate, and you just felt it. Yes.
Grief Karga,
yes.
Grief Karga is like that family friend who doesn't have kids, and then he gets your kids like musical instruments or toys that talk. It's like, dude, come on. And then he's like, yes, because he never would have gotten that. That's why Din Djarin's like, this isn't working for me. Because he never would have bought that for Grogu to begin with.
Immediately. Now there was at the very beginning of this, like last year, right, where he had said we're gonna hear Grogu talk and it's not gonna be what you expect.
Oh,
so there we
said
go.
right.
Oh, I don't remember that.
So yes,
I'm
and
sorry.
no.
I'm
There you
dying over this screenshot though.
Yeah.
That baby.
Bad
Bad
baby.
baby.
Don't squeeze.
No squeezy.
And then of course, if you want to go back and listen to this, because
He
there
totally
is
says it.
there is audio out there. Well, people found on the internet. It sounds like he's saying bad baby, no squeeze, and then it's kind of faint in the background. He's like, I'm out, motherfucker.
Yes.
Which I feel like you only hear it because somebody said it. It's like when
I don't
they
know,
said
but
it's like when
so
they said Chopper says what the fuck, like in Rebels.
But he does.
All Chopper does
Doesn't
do
he?
is cuss.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
part of
all
his
I hear
character.
Chopper
That's why
do.
in your brain you're like, that makes sense.
But I can't unhear this. I mean, it's like it's right there. I've even tried like, oh, is he saying something else? Is it just mumbles? But oh god, no squeezy. I'm out, motherfucker. Like,
Bad baby.
I wish there was clean audio for that so we can make that a soundbite when Ernie leaves. I'm out, motherfucker.
vote out.
Anyway, yeah, they put Grogu in the suit. It's so freaking adorable.
No
And
clue.
There's only two buttons, a yes and a no.
Yeah.
That's all you
I
need.
love it.
God, can't wait for the toys.
Right? This is the HasLab, everyone. This is the HasLab. I like when Grief Karga's like,
Life size?
no, I think he's saying that you should let him try it out in the office. He's like, yes. With Taika Waititi
So good.
voice.
Yes.
So here, I
This
had to
was
get
the
this shot
best.
with the subtitles because they're walking down the street. You can't see Din Djarin's face, but as a parent,
You know.
you can tell the body language. It's like, God damn it, Grief Karga.
Gritted,
And then you have
gritted teeth the entire
Yeah.
way. Going,
Yeah.
yes.
You have
But
to
he's
think
so
of a lie.
happy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
having
happy.
so much
He's
fun.
just so, and he's like,
He
bang,
is.
bang, yes.
You're right.
You know,
He is so
Din
happy.
Djarin's thinking of a lie. Be like, how can I take the batteries out of there? And then say, I don't have any batteries, kid. Sorry.
Right.
Wait, did you get the important screenshot, Kev?
No, of the fruit.
You
Sorry.
skipped the Meiluron? How dare you?
Squeezed it.
How dare you?
Well, it
I
was
thought
this
that was
or
cool,
Ahsoka
too.
trailer.
Just kidding.
It was the shot or the Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Half second protest.
I feel like it didn't really add much to the episode.
It adds so much.
I made it.
It
I made
was
very
funny.
fun.
It's another.
Exactly.
It's another hint
Yeah.
towards Rebels. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you wanted another food reference, did they cook those baby raptors here?
I don't know. I don't know, dude, because they said foundlings and they're eating up a feast, right?
Oh, where are those
Yeah.
guys?
I don't
Exactly.
know. I was trying to see because
They're on
they
this-
have the big wings.
Have they been eating them? Not.
Roasting
Those are-
slowly on an open fire.
Are those native to Navarro? Come on.
I don't know. Ooh, can somebody give me a wing? I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I
They are
stared
on
at this
Navarro.
Yeah.
And we know that Navarro does have winged predators because in that season 1 they
Yes.
attacked and tore apart the Grief Karga's party. So
Hmm.
it could be them. But the coincidence, I mean, it's the right size.
I know.
You know?
Huh.
Baby flesh is
Interesting.
very tender.
Oh my
They
god.
were- They were
They
eating.
need that for a feast.
They had a lot of people show
saying.
up for dinner. Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I mean, it makes sense.
This is
We
the
won't-
real poll I should do in the chat. Did they eat
Yeah.
those foundling raptors?
We won't know until tomorrow where we feel so bad because they're flying in during an
Right.
attack on them.
There's one left.
Oh, yeah, there's only one. What happened to the other two? You're full, aren't you?
Well, you know, they were gone for a while.
I
They
don't
get to the
know,
middle
man.
and there's like a kid Mandalorian helmet in the stomach.
Oh!
Okay, that's it. We're moving on. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Too far?
Far.
Sick.
I love it.
You were all thinking it.
No, I was never.
not.
Well, you are now.
now.
That's all I can think about now.
Oh, this part's hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just rattling around in there. You hear the metal.
Gross.
I love
Holy
the
shit.
scene. I love the scene. Bo-Katan calling for volunteers to help. They want to secure the landing zone. They want to bring the fleet into position in orbit above Mandalore. Send some people down, secure the area, and then once it's safe, bring everyone in and make their way back to the Great Forge. Oh my gosh, when they were on the ship flying in, I loved it. Paz Vizsla looking down, it's like, oh, it's worse than I thought. And of course, Axel has to do one better. It's like, I was there. Like, all right, pal, you're annoying. But they all flew in together. It was like just a really cool drop-in sequence. And then once they're secure, this giant ship, I'm just like, I don't know. Yoko, what did you think when you first saw this thing?
I was expecting pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep being like, ooh, but they're finally giving us Hondo, which would make no sense, really. But
Not at all.
Still here for it though.
But yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Paul, Ernie, what did you think of this
Well-
giant ship showing up on the horizon there?
Well,
Everybody.
I think it's cool that it's got those blade outriggers on it because the planet is glass now. So you need something it's kind of like a skate system. I honestly, I had no idea what was going on. It gave a very pirate vibe to it. I think a number of the Mandalorians in the credits are referred to as pirate Mandalorians.
Oh, really?
Or that, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might be completely wrong on this, but
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
They look like
This is something that really, it kind of looks like a helicopter on one, like that top mast looks like it could spin around and like it would fly, like hover or something like that. But those are sails. So
Yeah,
I don't know what propels it really. But
I saw it like Waterworld.
right.
It looked very Waterworld to me.
Well,
And so,
yeah, it's very
so I was thinking-
post-apocalyptic.
Exactly.
Survivors
Right.
have banded together, this cobbled together
Yeah.
whatever they had. But these guys they're kind of sus, I want to say. And I know, Yoko, you mentioned that you have some notes about these dudes, and I would love to get your take on this too, because it's just like, they're like, the first thing is, do you have any food? The first thing out
That's
of their
the
mouth.
first question. You got
Right?
food?
Do you have any food?
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Is it time,
like, is that
Yoko?
a
Is it
night
time
owl
for another
crest?
theory? Yeah, I like that part. Is that the voice of Lady Bo-Katan?
Lady, yes.
Oh,
and then
Lady
they-
Bo-Katan Kreese?
They drop down, and then
Is
they
this time
take their
for a
helmets
Yoko
off.
theory?
No, I think we need to save them for the end because it's like going through all the possibilities of who the spies are.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
use this as a marker. Ah! Just so we know where to go back to later.
That's
Thank you to
great.
Tommy for this
Oh
one.
my god, you put the arm.
Thank you to Tommy. All right, we got an R5, D4.
I mean-
What's his involvement?
That's
veteran
that's
of
the
the
spy
Rebel
he was there
Alliance?
for it.
Grogu? The armorer?
Oh my
Paul
God.
sideways. You know. All right, we'll leave that theory up there. This is
Oh God,
another
that
one.
was great.
Good job, Tommy.
My night is done. It was so good. Yeah. What's up, Shamba?
That
Hey,
really
he's like,
was
Chomba,
me.
draw that.
I mean, that really was me though, with my notes.
See?
It is.
And I've been setting it up the whole episode with the kind of illustrating it for everyone. All right, so these
Great
these
job,
three
Tommy.
pirates fly up. No, great job is for Tommy. Thank you so much, Tommy K.
Yeah,
You
that's
do
great.
awesome stuff for the streams. What did Torvensu say about that one pirate? He said it looked like it was an AI character, like he didn't look
Yeah.
real. But this person on the right is
Skinny Pete.
from Breaking Bad, Skinny Pete.
Mm.
Great
Mhm.
line though, when he's like, we failed you, but our blasters are in your service. I'm like, oh damn, that's so cool. They are like
also,
knights.
be hungry.
Yeah. And Skinny Pete, his pauldron is, somebody pointed it out, I saw online, it's a battle droid's head. Like the top
Oh,
half of
is
the
it?
one battle droid head. Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. Apparently from a
Ooh.
different angle, it's like a B1 battle droid head. And then the guy in the
Really?
middle was in Maverick, Top Gun. That
Yep.
was
yeah.
Warlock.
Yeah.
He showed up in everything. That's cool. And
That's
the other
dope.
tall guy on the
We don't know.
end,
He's a Mandalorian.
He
Nobody
was
was
also
talking
there.
he's very tall. I like his rags. Yes. So these guys show up and they look haunted.
Yeah. I mean, look at their hair, their look. That too of the we're hungry.
Yeah.
This guy got like this Wolverine slash in the middle of his armor there.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
All right. So yeah, Bo-Katan discovers some survivors on the surface of Mandalore who are loyal to her and ready to join their cause. She sits down. Did I say sits? She sits down. I thought I said a bad word. She
You're-
sits down with. No, I did it again. Uh-oh.
She's at the head of the table.
All right. Thank you, Ernie.
There you go.
She sits down at the head of did it again. At the head of the table. And just kind of a moment where bonding with everybody, kind of like what was the speech I had? Where's my note? About how she had given up and kind of turned over Mandalore to Moff Gideon after, just to stop the bombing and the killing after the Night of 1,000 Tears. And it's after this speech where Din Djarin kind of, I think he seems really moved. I don't know what did you, Paul, what did you think of this scene in terms of how, I don't know, the episode and the series is going? Because Din Djarin comes up and he's like, the qualities that you show, our people don't care about the dark saber or station or family, things like that. It's loyalty and character, and that's why I'm gonna serve you, Lady Kreese, until your song hasn't been written, but one day I'll serve you until it is.
This was more of a I think for me more of a personal affirmation for Din Djarin to Bo-Katan. He says that the sword, the symbols mean nothing to him, but they mean a lot to Paz Vizsla, because as soon as he saw the dark saber, he was like, I challenge you for it, like almost like immediately, right? So I think this of the dark saber, like for Din himself, he doesn't want to be a leader, but he sees some amazing qualities in Bo-Katan, and I think he's seen how haunted and how much she does blame herself, and this is the perfect sort of pep talk or the affirmation of his faith in her. And it's great because it does turn a tide, because he says, look, your song hasn't been written yet, and I will follow you until it is. And so he basically says, the past is something, when she says this is all this has all been destroyed, it's my fault because I was selfish, she says, we'll rebuild it. That's what we do. Like, he's moving forward with this.
Love that.
And I think it's the ultimate expression of faith and friendship and devotion, where he says, this is you are honorable. You have these qualities that are important to me, and that's why I follow you. Not because of your bloodline, not because of this sword that you carry. It's because of who you are and the qualities. And I think that was, for me, it's such a great scene. And very it shows Din's character just as well. I think he is a man of honor. He's fiercely loyal, and he's willing to lay his life down for something that he believes in. I mean, he did in Book of Boba Fett. It's like, so then we die here? It's like, yep. It's like, okay, then we die here. Let's go. And he's not afraid of that if he believes in it. And I love that. I really did love that, this scene.
I think a lot of dudes are going to be repurposing his speech here in their wedding vows.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's
Which
true.
part? And this is
no wonder I loved it so much. I love this part. Everything that he said to her was just like moving in the way that Paul was saying it right now is of, you're it. I'm going to follow you. And then going back to that head of the table thing too. I love that we see that Casca is like her road dog, that she was about to like, I don't know if she was going to speak up for her, like take the blame or, hey, don't say that. But she had to give the look like it's okay. Like if they're the only two that knew that. So I think that's important too, as far as
she still left Bo-Katan though.
I know,
did,
but
with
I'm still but I'm still wondering, like, what reason? Like, was it hard for her to go or to keep an eye on everything? No, another spy. Add it to the list.
Spies, no, well, but spies go both ways.
There you go.
The other thing that I want to point out is the fact that we're all assuming that the spies are just on the bad guy side.
You're assuming that I'm assuming.
Let me finish my point, please. Okay, but I think spies go both ways, right? Like you can have a spy for either side. So a spy, Casca Reeves could have been a spy for Bo-Katan, and that's how Bo-Katan was able to keep track of the rest of the Mandalorians that took off, right? That could be another thing too. There are spies that could be double spy. They're like not double. What are they called again? When you think there's a spy for you, but they're really a spy for the other
double
side.
agent.
Double agent, stuff like that's it. That's the term. But I don't know what the hell my point was anymore. I'm just gonna sit down. I am sitting down, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Spies can be anybody. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad.
Yeah.
Because then,
like Andor.
Both sides.
My theory is that
my point
somebody
is,
else had said it. Yeah, I think that R5D4 was the other spies plural. He's been there for
Will
everything.
You stop like.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Theory
What
number
the Jesus analogy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was chastising Ernie for trying to steal my thunder.
What's up? From Four Lamps is in the chat. What's up? Jake says,
I literally have a page.
She's got a page, Ernie. 13 people seated at the table. Bo-Katan is Jesus. The armor is Judas? Question mark. Some symbolism there. I love that. Yes. Cap Liz was saying Casca, ride or die. When Bo-Katan was like, I need volunteers. She was Casca was the first one to stand up, not Axe Woves. Probably because he was eating a giant baby raptor wing. They were just fresh off the pit.
Does anybody have any more sauce?
I got sauce on my armor. All right. This part good. Anything we need to cover or respoil before we move ahead?
No, good.
All right. Moving along. Oh, speaking of barbecue sauce. I mean, this was the butting of the heads. You knew Paz Vizsla wanted to fight him immediately when they first saw each other. And of course, they're going to fight over space chess. And really swinging that vibro blade. This is like when you're playing board games with your friends. It gets physical. You want to pull the knives out and see who's the winner. But the fight is stopped by little Grogu in the suit, which I love. He's like, no, making use of that button. And at this point, the armorer says, all the injured people that we have on the ship, we're going to on this kind of dilapidated old pirate ship, we're going to bring them back to the fleet because these the pirates are going to bring them right to the forge. So, that's another.
Wait, though. Before that, Bo-Katan says to Din, like his training's paying off. And Din's like, I didn't teach him that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What did he teach him? The robot moves?
No, like I think that's in reference to what Grogu learned from Luke, right?
Yeah, Jedi teachings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because she says, "You taught your apprentice well,"
Mhm.
and then again, second time he's gone. Well, I didn't teach him that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second
And
time this
I
season.
think that's what I think. That's what Yoko's saying. It's like, yeah, Jedi training rubbed off a little bit on there are other influences that Grogu is using.
Yeah. Kepliv
He's
says
evolving.
Expo is being real disrespectful, called them primitives. That's
Right.
just a
That's
really
what
good
did it.
insult. It was a very good insult. These primitives don't know the rules.
Make up their own
Anyway,
rules.
the armorer leaves, heads back to the gauntlet, and takes the injured back to the fleets. Is that another point to remember, chat? Who
Yes.
knows? Dun, dun, dun! And again, I love these shots of the almost point of view of the ship flying, and whether it's through the atmosphere or out into space into the fleets. Of course, another Jurassic Park creature. I thought it was the mythosaur for a second. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. We're gonna
I got
see
so
it,
excited.
right? Sorry, Ernie, you jumped
It was
out.
almost
Fell at
another happy place for you.
Yeah, so close, and didn't get there because I'm like, what is that? It's just another kaiju. That's all
Just
it is.
another kaiju.
Yeah, there's
mean,
so
like-
many dang monsters on this planet.
Everywhere.
Kaiju of the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And then it's I don't know, did it need to knock them out of the ship? They were gonna go to the forge anyway. Those guys were gonna bring them there. But anyway, their ship gets destroyed.
I did wonder that. It seemed almost pointless, right? Like it's like the
'Cause
kaiju
it's
chased them into the place they were already trying to go.
Well, it seems like they chased them. It broke their ship. They went underground, and then it cuts to them traveling forward. So they made their way because the
Was
the
the
captain was
point-
like, "We're close by."
Was the point to destroy their ship then? Maybe so they don't have the ship to escape.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the purpose.
Okay. That makes
Like
sense.
somebody can control the monster.
No. I'm just thinking storyline wise, like why
Plot-
Steve
it's
was
a-
in here.
I
yeah.
believe this creature is called the
Yeah.
plot beast.
The plot piece.
The plot beast. Another one. There's a different one on every planet. Plot beast. Anyway, they finally make their way to the Great Forge, and they're ambushed by this swarm. What?
Sorry, Rick Jones. There's a quote. Was it a Zillow beast
Oh.
with all that stuff crusted on it? Because
Cloning?
now it looks like because the tail smashing down seemed very familiar, right? Like it was like it's got the big ball on the end of it that
Oh.
crashes down. The shape of it right now, it's got all the glass spikes
Yes.
on it, but I think those are like the remnant of like all the bombs being dropped on Mandalore and all the surface tinted glass, basically, right? But I'm wondering because it does
Yeah.
actually look a lot like a Zillow beast. I think it's a really cool, observation.
I'm with-
there.
Yeah, that's a great point because it does. Just looking at it too right now, and then like you said about the tail, I was like with Cap right there because as soon as I saw that it wasn't the mythosaur or nothing exciting, I just kind of saw another monster. But
Mythosaur or bust.
was that Zillow beat? Wow, that's a good one.
Tommy K says,
Oh.
I think I read that Filoni confirmed it wasn't a Zillow beast. Can we be...
I'll text him. Let me
I
text
think
him
you
and
should
ask him.
shut up, Tommy.
You know, text Tommy? It's okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, it knocks them off the ship. They end up underground anyway, finding their way to the Great Forge, which is the place they were trying to secure first. And this is the point of ambush from some of these troopers that Moff Gideon has been creating. Now, when we first saw Moff Gideon in the first scene in his base with the Shadow Council on the video call, did anyone get a sense of where he was?
Oh, heck no.
I think
No?
I think that's been a mystery this whole time, right? Like we knew he had a secret base, but we never knew where.
Yeah. I had
Until
no
now.
idea. Yeah.
And now we know.
And this goes to the whole so nobody went on Mandalore to check if it was poisonous?
Well, it's a perfect
No.
cover, right? Like the
hide
magnetic,
and
because
seek.
of all the magnetic readings, you can't penetrate the atmosphere, so you can't scan. There's no outside communication. You have the perfect cover story. It's toxic, so no one wants to risk going there. So it's the perfect cover. And it's like, yeah, well, of course. And he's happy to propagate that rumor. So people
Right.
stay away. And they say that Mandalore is a radioactive wasteland. Like it's been poisoned. So
I think another. Sorry, go ahead.
You can't get comms out or anything, but yet he sent a message. So is that them scrambling it?
That's what I was wondering that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the base. I mean, all that stuff looked new that they were walking into.
It's a new base. Well, they keep it clean. I think the cool part was, so you know how Bo-Katan, her castle is on a planet that's in the same system, so it's close by, right? And
Yeah.
those bombers came out of nowhere. And then when Din Djarin and her had that conversation, like, where did all of these ships come from? And the automatic reaction was, well, if you piss off enough Imperial warlords, they're going to come after you. And that's what they say in this episode. They want everyone to think it's just a bunch of warlords, unorganized, not the Empire coming back together. So I think that part kind of, played into itself really well in this scene. But yeah, they're hiding right here on the planet. And I guess anyone who comes down, they could just kill them and nobody would know. They can blame it on the spider guy underground who's now dead. Super cool.
Our survivors, our pirates, also never saw any of this happening.
Right.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? How convenient.
Spy. Yep. Another theory. Pirates.
There's
ready
another shot. I don't know if you have it during the actual battle itself. I watched it a couple of times to see if you can tell, but unfortunately, I couldn't tell if they were scavenger, the survivor Mandalorians. But a couple of them get sort of pushed to the edge and sort of kicked off, and they jump backwards, and they're gone. Now, they still have jetpacks, so just because they fall out of frame doesn't mean they're dead. They could have flown away. But a lot of these scavenger or survivor Mandalorians, where are they? They're like the three dudes that we saw, they're gone. They're gone. Axe Woves bails first chance he gets. I'll go get help. Right? Like he's the dude that's like, I'll stay behind the village and protect the women and children. Right? You guys go off and fight the war. He seems to be that guy. Right? So,
well, it was a pretty risky flight out of there. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for this.
Yeah, but he made it. Nobody hit him. That was the other thing. Like, oh,
because
look,
of Paz Vizsla, though.
Yes.
But if you look at him, and somebody else pointed this out too. He seems to always disappear in the thick of a fight. So season 2, where was Axe Woves?
The finale?
Right? He wasn't there for the finale.
Yeah.
Where was he? He's
an
bailed
Axe
here.
Woves.
Now, this could be red herring. He could actually be flying out to I don't know where. I don't think he can hit atmosphere with a little jetpack. The gauntlet's gone.
I was thinking the same thing. Where was he going?
The skate ship is gone. Yeah, so he's like, I'll go get help. It's like, where are you going?
I didn't know where he was going either.
Yeah. The armor already took the gauntlet, right? Was he going to...
He said he could make it.
Or maybe
that's right. He did. I could make it.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Maybe she returns. They'll send the gauntlet back. Maybe that's it. But he totally boned out.
Thank you. He did.
Paul, you're only making it a thing.
Because it is a thing.
No, it ain't. Anyway, these troopers are made of Beskar alloys, so they're likely the ones that broke Moff Gideon out of the transport.
Who are they?
They lead them into a chase through a tunnel, and you already know this is bad news, Bears. Like, why would you just all funnel through there? The door. Yeah.
I was trapped too.
For me, this was like, what? You're all gonna chase them? Really? Deeper and deeper into the tunnels. This smelled like trap right from the get-go. I was like, don't. Oh.
And it's happened a few times this season too, right? The whole
I got caught.
I'm gonna get into a chase. You chase me into, and we'll spring the trap. What I was worried about, I don't remember if I told this to you, that once the doors came down and they looked across and they could see all the Imperial ships and you realize it's an Imperial base, I thought like, oh shit, Moff Gideon found Sabine's weapon that only destroys Mandalorian armor. And I thought they were just going to shoot it into that room. And I
Oh.
was like, no. Like, it can't go down like this. Like, my
Right.
heart
The
was
end.
pounding. I thought that was it.
Yeah.
And the show
Directed
ended
by Rick
abruptly.
Famuyiwa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, dang. I know I would have been trapped because it hit me all of a sudden. Oh no, they're caught. I didn't even think of it till that one. I was too. Get them. Run.
You're like, yeah, go get him, troops.
Yeah, I was.
Everyone single
Dead.
file into this
My
tunnel.
koi got caught in the machine and the doors closed and we were trapped. And then they caught Din and took his armor
Yeah.
and they dragged him
Dragon
off.
Eyes. Dragon Eyes 69,
And
leave my
then she
toys alone.
put
Welcome
the
back.
Darksaber.
Made me give it to him.
Yeah, astonished none of the good guys
I
noticed
was.
how the walls of the cave started to turn into finished hallways. I'm like, yeah, this is very, having printed a lot of Star Wars Imperial dioramas, it's like you recognize the lights and everything, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a
Yeah.
base.
Yeah. I heard
What's
somebody
going
argue
on?
the point of how did Bo not know? And my thing to that was she was a kid. She said that she would visit down there in this area as a child. She took tours and everything. So I could get that. She's basically a princess, right? Princess, queen type of thing, that she doesn't go down in this area. So that was my rebuttal to that as far as, no, she didn't know, Because, yeah, you can see that after of, didn't you notice everything everywhere? Haven't you been here before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing I can think of was that during the Imperial occupation or bombardment, there was a long enough period where they set up a base. Like that's
Yeah.
but I don't know if they were there that long.
It's crazy that they hang upside down.
Oh yeah. What was it? What was the last show we saw? Was it Andor when they were deploying the fleet and they had the pilot come out on the catwalk
Yeah.
in almost like a silhouette and drop down into the tie?
It's so crazy because there's the
Yeah.
catwalk and there. Oh my God.
Anyway, what is going on? They captured Din Djarin. What the hell is happening to our guy here? Like, where's the show going? Because they tie him up, they wrangle him, and he gets taken away to debriefing by Yoko. Did you have something? I heard it.
No, I'm just. My thought was like, why did they keep him alive here?
That- I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting why does he still want Din so bad?
Yeah.
That he captured him.
More clone specimens.
Are
Cloning
they still looking for Grogu
Harvesting?
and he doesn't realize Grogu's in the
mech suit.
mech suit?
I don't know. It was
You know,
I questioned
like
it too though.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, these troopers, they're pretty cool, but not, about to be outdone by the man who flies in with his new armor, full Beskar armor with new helmets and new toy for everyone to look out for. Moff Gideon with Mandalorian helmet, and let the theories theories begin.
So here's a cool thing I noticed too. When he takes off his helmet, his undersuit, like his jumpsuit, is like Darth Vader's undersuit. It's got the stitching on it, the same material, the quilted sort of patterning, which I thought was really cool. Like that's Vader's undersuit. Yeah, you see that?
Oh,
right.
What?
That pleather.
So yeah, and you can see it under on the arms as well. So it's like, oh, he's got the Vader undersuit.
This is the
other
the
thing-
Vader collection.
Yeah, so they can repurpose some of the. The other cool thing is too when he's walking, you hear it's like Iron Man's armor. You hear like servos going up. Zzz, zzz. So that might be actually like power assisted because he talks about it being the he's
ultimate.
perfected dark trooper armor, right? So he's enhanced in that way too. Yeah, that's all I got for now.
No, that's great because I loved his readout on there. I love seeing it, but it did make me upset because, like RMD says, Boba Fett arena suit is the all black from the comic series. I've always wanted a black bucket done for me with like red outlining. I didn't know specifically what, and then it's here now, and I'm like, oh, like I never got it. So now it's like, oh, are you getting? Whenever I get one, oh, did you get Moff's thing? No, I've always wanted black and red.
Oh, so you're jealous?
That's a good one, Corinne. Wow, you're pretty on it.
Don't be patronizing.
Are you
Jeff's
single?
1970 threads. 1973 says, to me, Grogu not using the Force in that moment was weird. Yeah, he could have crumpled up some soldiers, right?
Send me a DM.
Well, so he should have force choked Gideon through the glass.
Yeah.
Can you? And then directed by Rick Famuyiwa.
Just
Like the end.
Push them all.
See, again, I didn't even
Super
think
Force
about
push.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They all have jetpacks,
could've.
though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
They
so
all
you
have
have to
jetpacks. So you can push them off, and
Crumple
they
them.
can just fly up. But if you squish them all together,
but this shot is
like
so,
a big ball,
it's
and
so
like,
nice.
squish them with the Force.
He'd have to channel the dark side for that, though, right?
Yeah. Well, he's not beyond that. Didn't he force choke Cara Dune when
Yeah.
she was
Yes.
arm wrestling?
yes.
when
He
he
was totally
Yeah.
force choking her.
Yes.
So that's
totally
before he
works.
met. That's before he met Luke.
Yeah.
That's before he met the
Still.
Anzellans. That made me. But man, this is our guy that we've been watching for like 3 seasons, and he's getting like
Yeah.
completely tied down here. There's no escaping this, obviously. And I'm watching this scene, and my mind is blown because I'm like, is this it? Like, is this it for him? And the show is transferring the title of The Mandalorian somewhere else because this is crazy. But this is not the saddest part of the episode. Once he gets taken away, Bo-Katan finally realizes, okay, I can go out the back here with the Darksaber. This is how the Jedi escape all the time.
Wait,
So,
so Moff addressed that Bo-Katan had the Darksaber, right? Did he
yes,
see it? Did he see it on her? Or is that something else?
No, that's
he
a
would
spy
have known?
theory to me too.
Do you think?
Yeah, because when he says that, I put it together as that is okay. We have to know who this spy is because he knows that info. Which again, why did he take Din? Because people could say, "Oh, well, he thought that he has the Darksaber and that's all he really wants," but he doesn't. He addresses that she has it, so somehow
Din's
he
the
knows
spy.
that he knows. Oh my god! Imagine.
Din's the spy. You always, if there's like a drug bust
did it.
and the undercover cop, they're like, oh, we take the undercover guy and we put him in the other car, right? And then they're like, oh man, that was a great job. And then he gets back into his street clothes. That's it. That's it.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
You go.
How do you put my face?
Din,
on
Din
this?
is not on my list of suspects.
Oh,
Well, we can see
Confirmed.
it here.
Din Djarin
gotta
is
be.
a spy.
yeah.
Boba
Din is
Squadron
the
have
spy.
spoken.
How official is this image, by the way, for Yoko's list?
Yeah, I have no
Yes.
neck.
I think that's brilliant.
Axe
Yeah.
knows she has it. A lot of people
Yeah.
there know she has it.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they
Yarmer
all know
knows
she
she
has
has
it.
it.
All the Mandalorians know she has it.
A good point. A good point. Those.
I also want
pirates.
to point out that there are a lot of imagery callbacks to episode 1 in this episode in this episode of The Mandalorian, from Bo-Katan sticking the Darksaber through and slicing through the blast doors, right? That was in episode 1 with Qui-Gon doing that.
You mean the
Moff
movie.
Gideon at the
Okay.
beginning when he's walking through and you have those red force shields that are opening as he walks through. It's like Qui-Gon going through. I mean, there's a lot of imagery that's associated with episode 1.
Yes. Yeah. I got to fully admit, and I just didn't say it because I don't want to sound stupid because I don't hear anybody, but I got fully excited seeing those red things. I was thinking Maul
Yeah,
and his faction of whatchamacallit. I thought that's who we were going to see Gideon was working for. And what is it called? Sun or I can't even remember. The one Kira took over from Solo. Not Red Dawn.
Crimson?
Crimson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that we were going to see something to do with that because just like you said, the callback of the red, that was so good. Yeah.
Anna said the same thing.
What the hole that she cut?
The final hole ended up looking bigger than the hole that she started cutting. That's my one nitpicky note.
He had to go in sideways.
Yeah, only the tiny people get saved.
And
I'm
then
done for.
Shuffle.
Leave me here, but give me a wing.
Oh my gosh! But yes, he wants Bo-Katan once again to surrender the Darksaber to him so he can rule Mandalore. And this is the part where he reveals he's like, I'm trying to make the best. Everybody, all the groups have a unique quality: the Jedi, the Mandalorians, the cloners, and he's trying to make the perfect super soldier to rule the galaxy with. I think that's the takeaway from his speech there. And
So
of
what does
course,
that mean?
that's what he's cloning. That's what he's cloning and making those soldiers, and he's controlling them with chips like the clones. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, but yes, the escape, and then of course, once everyone gets through, Paz Vizsla realizes there's too many people. He seals the door behind him. I mean, I don't know if anyone watched Sons of Anarchy. The first thing I thought of was Opie's ending, if people remember. But it's just sad being the character watching through the window and nothing you can do. And he, you know what? For a little while, Paul used this reference to The Simpsons, but for a little while, it looked like Paz Vizsla was going to survive. Like, we're going to make it. We're going to make it.
Yeah.
But then the gun overheats, which is a cool little detail. He throws it away.
Oh my
even
god!
after he takes out the platoon, and then the Praetorians that were mentioned earlier, they just walked out, took care of business, and left the room.
So badass scene, dude. They march in. Yeah. You seem like he's gonna have a chance, and then no, there's no way, and yeah, they just.
It's like I kind of forgot about them, right? Like I forgot about the request for the
crazy
Presbyterian guards.
So
they
crazy.
Told you about it, Presbyterian.
Yep.
Sure. But look at that, just like
I love their helmets too. Like the look of their helmets
pre-helmets
are fantastic because they're like medieval, but they have that beautiful Mandalorian heavy influence on it. Kevin, you shared somebody's lament online about the different types of armor that are employed on the Praetorian there.
Was that accurate though, Paul? Because I know you.
Because I did notice that too. It's like, one of the gauntlets for the arms is in original trilogy TK forearm. The other one is from a First Order kit. It's like a mishmash of all these different styles, and it's just like, wow, to just put it together as a cosplayer, or if you're building a fig and trying to cannibalize other parts of figs for it, it's all over the place.
Oh yeah, kit bashing that would be a nightmare. It's like, Kevin, you've ruined perfectly good figure. Correction, 3 perfectly good figures just to make one Praetorian guard.
It looks so good.
Their little batons are different though, right? Like it reminded me of what we see in Fallen Order.
They were a different color than
the purple ones.
The movies,
right?
In the movies, they were
like the electros.
They're probably not called batons either.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, this is the post I saw on Facebook.
Right. It looked like what someone in Fallen Order had. Some level of trooper.
Yeah.
The ones that were like a little bit harder.
Purge troopers.
They were all hard for me, Yoko.
I think the one was a little bit harder.
Yeah, there's a mishmash of armors here.
The second sister, the ninth sister, they all suck for me. I died.
Oh yeah, and Nico Hodge talking about the look of the helmets here too.
Yeah,
almost look Greek. Very cool.
Oh yeah, you can see that influence there for sure.
Yeah, the kind of flaring out here at the bottom. Right. So this is the fight.
They cracked them open like a can of food.
That's crazy.
Like they just found all those gaps and just were methodically like, and that's the tactics that they used, right?
Yeah.
They send in the hounds. They tire their prey, and when they're exhausted, then you come in for the kill. And it was
took out all
piece
those
by piece.
With gun in hand, and then like you said, they send them in, and then that happens. And now it makes me want to know. I want to know about them. Like, who are they that they were so tactical? They were not scared. How they walk out slow, and then, like you said, they just hit every spot and was there and knew what to do. And oh my god, it was amazing.
3-1. And Tate talking about this last night was incredible too, because he talked about the stunt coordinator who, it was that person's name on it. So they wanted to make it look absolutely believable. And they studied, and that this is how they would take down knights in medieval times. Is like you find those gaps, you overwhelm, you get the points in. And Tate talking about he loved the fact that his arm was still around, like his hand was still around that one Praetorian's neck, but they were just driving him in that one kill where he's just jamming it in, and he was done. And he knocks the hand away, and that was so sad. That his body just finally, boom, he gave it his all. And
they shucked him like an oyster.
My tribute to Tate would have been just like that.
Yeah,
just
look at that.
there.
Look at it. I was
right.
I was
Did you Wednesday, Paul?
Right.
I was like, I'm finally getting over this episode. I'm gonna get over it by going down to my desk and working. And then left over from Unboxing Thursday was my TBC Paz Vizsla on my desk. I was like, not again! Oh my gosh.
That was really emotional. I was surprised at how emotional I got in this. So.
Yeah. It's just the whole scene, like we said, the way it played out, from him taking out everybody, saving them, and then taking it by hand. He was hitting them and just pushed them, and then, and then they just came at him, and there was no chance. I loved it. Corinne had said too, she really thought his helmet was just gonna roll off, like his thud down. I thought the same thing too.
Right. And then you get to see his face.
I'm sorry. Past Vizsla and then Pasta
Vizsla.
To go with, oh my God.
That got me.
Bob Fettuccine?
And
Bob Fettuccine? Oh no.
You got Bob Fetta and Pasta Vizsla. Are the Mandalorians Italian?
Oh my gosh.
And oh my gosh. I mean, watching this episode, Paul, and then Tate coming on your show, I'm like, this is just a great sequence of things to happen, man.
And then somebody pointed out, man, like this is the way that a Mandalorian is supposed to go down, like that, not like being knocked by some blind dude in a gaffy stick into the maw of some creature.
What does that sound like?
Whoa!
It sounds like this. And Paz didn't say a word. It was that silent, heroic death, not, and the sickening belch afterwards, like a true Mandalorian warrior goes down like that.
All right, I get it. It's different time. Oh my God! Look,
no, he went down
out
a warrior's death.
Because we all know that in Book of Boba Fett, it's Commander Cody. We all know that.
He's the spy. Speaking of which, let's this is the end of the episode officially.
Pour one out for Paz Vizsla. Look, I'll admit when I was wrong. I was making jokes about him overcompensating and whatnot, but
no, he swang that gun.
He's swaying that gun, that's for sure.
Yeah, he did. Amazing. I was in disbelief, like when it ended still, and then we get the credits. Wow. We have such a great crew here.
Best.
I know. Yeah.
Nation chat is the best.
This is just wow. That's so good.
They swing for the fences and hit 100.
They hit 100 every time. They be boning. Like, just good job. Good job. Yeah, when it still ended, I was still in shock.
Yeah. It took me a while to get over this.
Yeah, it had me kind of messed up for the whole day.
Really?
This scene, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
It was upsetting. I was upset
because they played so much with him and coming around and then speaking up with Mando and his kid. You still have to tell his kid. Like, is Mando going to be the one to tell his kid? Are we even going to see that or no?
Mando's in debriefing.
Oh, that's right.
He'd be debriefing.
I thought they were going to rip his helmet off.
I guess I'm back
I
in
thought,
robot
take
mode.
off his helmet, right?
Yeah.
And then they were going to pull off his helmet, and then everybody was going, "You're Mandalorian no more. We don't need to save him." And then I thought, oh, geez. They turned on him pretty quick. But
the worst part is like none of them saw, right?
No.
Nobody. We're the only ones who know how he went out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this
And then
until you showed Tate, Paul, that the
Yeah.
vibroblade actually pulls out of the boot on the vintage collection figure.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't even
Got
notice
a
that
great
part.
little before he
Yeah,
pulls it
this
out.
thing is it's
He-
very cool.
Tate Fletcher actually posted something quite lovely online about because people were saying, "Oh, what about poor Ragnar? Ragnar, this and that." And he said, "Do not weep for Ragnar, because he has learned this is the way he's been taught by this village. He will be taken care of, and he will learn." Like that was such a lovely sentiment, right? Like, don't worry about him. He's still with his family. Everybody contributes to raising a foundling. And so it's just like,
Wow.
and I'm just paraphrasing, but it was just like, wow. So, I mean, it's just such a great thing to say. And a perspective that we don't consider often enough sometimes, because you go, oh, tremendous loss. And yes, but he's still got so much and he will carry these lessons. I thought that's great. Pure class.
Ernie, are you checking the figure for that?
Yeah,
play
my
feature?
Black Series doesn't do that.
Black Series doesn't have the vibroblade in the
No.
boot.
But that's the Jon Favreau version of it. Get the actual
Neither
Paz
does the other
Vizsla.
one.
Isn't
Really?
it all the same for Black Series?
Did they
I
use
feel
the same?
like
They had to
The
change
credit
the sculpt.
collection.
Am I wearing shorts?
here
Only
we go.
you have the answer. Super chat time.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I have so much damn stuff here, I can't even reach it.
The
Wow.
Google. All right. Well, the episode was over, is over, and as Yoko spills boba on herself, it is the appropriate time to block that with this image. Theory time. Is this any more graceful than the spilling of the boba tea? We will find out. Yoko, are you ready? I can't see you. You're ready. All
I'm
right.
good.
What are the
Hold on.
theories?
My hair covers it.
Yes, Paul.
I really want to get into this, but I need to pee.
Oh my gosh,
So can you
peed
stall
so
for a
many
bit?
times.
I know.
Can we
It's this.
All right.
It's
Go,
this
stealth,
thing.
go for it.
It's all the sugar. I'll be back. Sorry.
I'll try and climb my figures to get that figure. No, everybody's
Yes.
saying he doesn't have it. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
the
again,
vintage
it's the
collection
vintage
has
collection. Dang, dude.
has the handle that rotates now too, because you know how he moved it in the episode
Yeah.
when they were at the forge and those guys
Yeah.
showed up on the right and he cranked the
Turned
handle
it.
the other way and turned it. I'm like, oh shoot, I can do that with this. I don't think Black Series has that. So this
No, we
is the
don't.
superior Paz Vizsla.
You're right.
You know, when he clotheslined the one guy or multiple
Yeah.
guys, for a second I was like, Wrecker?
Wrecker.
You know, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I
No,
wanted
I
him to be
know.
Wrecker for a second. I was like, wait, could it make sense for him to be Wrecker? No, it makes no sense.
Yeah, Bad Wolf.
Oh, you're
Black Series
saying-
is from
yeah,
season
I get
one.
what
True.
you're saying.
But
True,
it would've
true.
been- He's Wrecker shaped, you know.
But yeah, if you have time after this, go check out Bitter Asian Dude Inc., the YouTube channel where Paul was speaking with Tate Fletcher, who's the actor who plays Paz Vizsla in the suit, and I believe the voice of Paz Vizsla this season
Yes.
3. Go check it out. It's a great chat, and it's not just about Paz Vizsla and Mando. Tate talked about a lot of stuff. And the chat had some great questions for him, and it's a really great. It's like a really great podcast episode. So do not
Especially
miss
for being
out.
unplanned, for being
Yes.
spontaneous. It was great.
Yeah. It was perfect timing on everybody's part. It was such a great episode.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Thank
We were
you.
just
I didn't mean to pee shame you. I was just like,
You did, but that's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. Okay.
all right. Theory the first.
It's time to play. Is there a Mandalorian traitor? Okay. That's how.
Oh,
I'm
you made a
framing it.
game, or
Well,
It's-
no. This
sounds
is
fancy.
this is how I made my notes. Is there a Mandalorian traitor? Obviously, spies. There's multiple spies, is what we're assuming, concluding. Elia Kane is one of them, right? Obviously.
yes?
Okay, so this specifically is geared towards: is there a traitor amongst the Mandos? Let's start with the most obvious. So I have my 5 theories here. I honestly, let me just back up to say, I really cannot decide which one I'm leaning towards. There's one I'm leaning. There's 2 I'm leaning towards. There's 3 I'm leaning. I can't decide.
So there's 5 you're leaning towards. Just spit
Yeah.
it out, lady.
No, there's one. I'm sure there's one I feel pretty strongly it's not, and it seems to be the most popular one. So we'll start with her, the armor. And I my notes include points on why these people could be the spy, but also counterpoints on why they aren't. All right. So definitely chime in with your thoughts and opinions, please. The 3 of you and the chat, and then at the end, if I missed anyone, we can talk about. If you want to add anyone to my list of 5, let me know. Also, let's start with the armor. I feel like the reasons people keep saying the armor is the horns on the helmet, right?
Very horny.
When they were asked about Death Watch, and she kind of sidestepped that question. She kind of gave a non-answer, which she often does. The armor is the thing that keeps coming up with Gideon's armor. Like who else could have made that for him, right? Forged it. The dark saber doesn't mean much to that clan, so maybe she'd be willing to give that up if that's what Gideon's after. As part, as a barter item. And of course, she left Mandalore. People were questioning why she joined them in the first place, but also the fact that she left before the ambush. And I feel like I skipped one. Is she protecting Grogu for Gideon when she gives him like that the chest plate?
Oh, okay.
So my biggest reason why I do not think it's the armor is why. Like, why would she? What would her motivation be?
What does she have to gain from all this to
Right.
betray her people? What if
Right.
it's not even a Mandalorian and she's just a plant because you don't see her face?
It's Barasafi in disguise.
Whoa.
Sorry.
My other
And also, Yoko, I
reason-
just want to add
Yeah.
one other thing
Oh.
for the
Yeah.
sort of suspicious.
The sus reasons. Okay.
Season 1, when they go back into the covert, they find that pile of Mandalorian armor. She's the only survivor. She stays there, and she says, "I need to repurpose all this Beskar." Right. So it's like, okay, so she's the only one left there. Why? Like, yes, she's an incredibly skilled fighter, but she's the only one left, and she's gathering up all the Beskar, right? And what did she do with all that Beskar? Like, what is she doing with all of that stuff? Because she's melting it all down. She says she's not going to leave. So that for me, that was the callback. It was like, oh, she stayed behind, and she's the only.
But does she not mention that there were other survivors that left?
Yeah, but she's still there. Like, that's the other thing. She says the other ones left, but she's still there. And yeah, she does kill a bunch of stormtroopers too. But I mean, everybody kills stormtroopers. I just want to just add that little nugget there.
No,
too.
that's
like,
fair.
oh,
That's
yeah,
fair.
she was-
I didn't think too much
there's
about
some.
the previous seasons, honestly. Maybe I should have. But the biggest thing for me is like I cannot come up with a good reason why. Like even some of the theories I read or watched where they say it's the armor, it ends with like, why would she do this? We don't know. And I'm like,
But you
That
watched the whole
negates-
video. Thanks
right.
for
I'm like,
thanks for
that
watching it.
negates
Hit the thumbs up.
everything. That negates everything to me. But my other things in support of why it's not the armor is Gideon was genuinely surprised, I think, by the alliance of all the Mando. What's the word they use? Not clans, not factions.
Tribes.
Anyway, huh?
Tribes?
Coverts?
Coverts?
Well, they were
'Cause
talking about
Bo-Katan used the term. I need volunteers from both tribes,
Tribes.
which is the first time I'd
Tribes.
heard of them being
Yeah.
referred
That's
to as
true. She did
tribes.
say that. Yeah. And not clan or houses.
Yes.
Yeah. But Gideon was surprised by that. I feel like if he had a Mando spy, that someone would have told him, right? Like
But-
he would.
but-
And then he reaches his own conclusion. He goes, "They're going to retake Mandalore." Like he reaches that conclusion on his own in that moment, while he's talking to Elia Kane.
Okay.
Were you going to say something else?
No, and I was saying that's another reason though for his question, because he needs to hear who was it that got together, because then that's not his spy.
Okay.
Either way, I like it.
Okay.
I like
As,
it.
Yeah.
as asking that specific question, right? Because he did of who, what Mandalorians?
Yeah.
Because he's obviously then has a deal with one of them.
Right.
Real quick, COS222. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in.
Specifically about the armor, during Gideon's like supervillain speech, he keeps talking about the Beskar alloy.
Mhm.
So we know their armor isn't perfect, right? And I think that's going to come into play. But also, I feel like
just chips off.
I feel like if the armor was involved, they would be perfect. First of all, and maybe the missing ingredient is the living water. I feel like
that's very interesting.
That's why I feel like it's not the armor, because she would know that.
Okay.
Right.
Unless she's a triple agent. I don't know. Okay. And then the last thing is, I don't know. I wrote this down. I don't know if it actually happened or not. She left Mandalore before the ambush, but then Gideon said he was going to send TIE bombers after the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
So, right? Did he actually send them? I didn't.
Yeah, you see them running into the ship and they take off.
So, like, she's not like. So, if the sus reason is that she left to, she went back to the fleet to be safe. She's not so safe up there if they're sending TIE bombers after them anyway.
Maybe she doesn't know, and that's his way of taking another player off the map, like he did with Pershing.
Okay, counterpoint, yeah.
Yep.
So
those are great.
That's where I'm at on the armor.
Okay.
I can't be convinced it's her because I cannot make sense of a motive. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I can't either. But if there's great writing,
I think they want us to think it's her.
The horns are a little too obvious, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then he shows up with it too, so it kind of puts it in your face. Of aha, has to be the armor.
But he's a copycat, so maybe he saw it and was like, "Oh, that looks cool. I want that."
Yeah.
Like,
create your character screen.
He is an appropriator. Someone said earlier he's a cultural appropriator.
They came from Maul, so he's still on that faction and going after that. It is very hard, and there's a reason why. Like I always say it, I don't know why she's always suspect to me. Like I always have to be talked down about her, like every episode of no, she didn't. I don't know why. So it seems like really they do want to push you there, but it's going to be one of those, haha, you thought armor, and it's definitely not. And you're right, there is like no, what is the reason? Right. So I don't know. That's my thing. Is they kind of force you to always believe that, and I have to be talked back about her all the time.
Yeah,
Carl, you're flipping this whole thing around. It says, are we overthinking this? Is there even
just
a spy?
Wait.
Yoko.
Wait till you get to number 5, Carl.
Oh boy.
Okay. Should we move on to number 2?
Did you say Kyle?
Carl.
Another Coral.
Of all light. The title said Spies with an S.
Yes.
Caplos, I think Rookcast is the character people keep throwing out there. That she
is. Yeah, that's like everywhere.
Okay, let's move on to number 2. Suspect number 2. Axe Woves. And it may surprise you if you know my feelings on Axe Woves that I'm not sold on Axe Woves either. Because just because he's a little bitch doesn't mean he's a snitch. Okay? All right.
Oh, she brought a rhyme.
We need that Axe Woves shirt for Comic-Con.
I did write that in my notes too. So, okay, reasons for Axe Woves. We know he can be swayed by money, right? And power. Maybe he's bitter at Bo-Katan that he lost his position. He volunteers to get help, right? As Paul, get help. And then he was gone during the season 2 battle, right? As well, like that Paul mentioned earlier. But reasons in his defense, which was harder for me to come up with, because again, bitch. He seemed really emotional about the Great Forge. Like they all did, but like when they walked in, he seemed genuinely emotional about it and what it meant to their people. So I don't know. Maybe he just has feelings. But the whole volunteering to leave thing, Paz is the one that points behind him and is like, oh, there's a space up there. Because I was watching this carefully. So Axos had to turn around and look up to see what Paz was pointing at.
Yeah, Paz is
and
the
then
one who
Paz gives cover.
Yeah.
And that's how he's able to escape, because Paz was covering for him. So I don't know that it's so much like, oh, he conveniently got out. Easily. I think it's because he had Paz covering him.
Yes, very good.
And that's all. Also, I just think he's not that smart, and I don't know that he's smart enough to come up with this whole plan. Then again, maybe he's dumb enough to trust Moff Gideon, so I don't know. Anything else to add? Anything else to add?
These are solid. Paul, Ernie, do you have anything?
No, mine is only that he flew away too. And that the Paul thing of he wasn't there for the battles.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, we get that. My only thing of him, why is that Moff Gideon has promised him all this stuff, just like he did Bo, and he doesn't get that either, that he's going to turn on him. So that would be my only thing.
Cap, that's a good point.
Anyway, those are my longest lists. These next ones will go quicker. Number 3, okay. Should we move on to number 3?
Yeah.
I'm throwing Casca Reeves on there. And my biggest reason for Casca Reeves being the spy, being the traitor, is that she has been suspiciously absent and quiet this season. And even in these episodes, she hasn't said much. So I feel like they're trying to get you to kind of forget.
Ever say a lot other than calling out Boba Fett, which everyone does.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
But I don't know. I just it seems a little funny to me that they're not using her more.
Okay. What's that, Lucy?
And then the whole, she was the first volunteer. She was about to speak up for Bo-Katan. To me, I put that in the middle because I'm like, that could go either way. That could be shown as she's loyal to Bo-Katan, but also I'm like, do I trust that? Is she trying too hard to be the good guy? I don't know.
I like her though, so I hope it's not her.
Yeah, Casca wasn't on my list.
No. The biggest thing for me is just I feel like I don't think she said a word this episode. And I don't know if it's they don't want to give her lines or
No, she said, I will go.
That's okay.
I will go.
As did 12 other people. Yeah.
Translates to I'm the spy. Yeah.
You get paid more if you have lines. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You too?
Okay. Number 4. This is the one I was leaning towards initially. Is I don't trust those survivors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't believe their story. I don't believe that they never noticed any Imperial presence.
They happened to show up.
They knew exactly where the Great Forge was. They disappeared.
Yeah. Yes.
And then there was the line, they could be easily swayed, I think, right? If they really were lost Mandalorians, they could be swayed easily with food because obviously they wanted food.
All they had to do was feed them.
Food's a good motivator.
During the Shadow Council, the one lady said, there are citizens loyal to the Empire on every planet in the galaxy. And I'm like, is that a throwaway line? I don't think so.
Nice pickup.
That line stuck with me, but I wrote it down.
Detective Yoko on the case.
There are citizens loyal to the Empire on every planet in the galaxy.
Yes.
She said yes.
Was it the Asian lady that said it?
Was she?
Yes. And then they were calling for all we need is a signal or something, and they'll come rallying behind us.
Yes.
Yeah, show of force. There you go. Detective McCann on the case. Let's go.
My reason why it wouldn't be them is I'm kind of does that seem like a cop-out storyline wise? These new characters that we're not invested in being the bad guys? I don't know. That's really the only... They
show up in the second last episode.
Yeah.
And then they betray people.
Skinny Pete wouldn't do that,
Well,
it seems like a big thing is when you think about it, because you have a lot of reasons. So not only if they know that Bo left them, but they're still going to be, what is that? Where they said that they were still going to serve under her and like that. After you just asked and that she took off and left you in this situation. And then there was the Chris from Sarlacc pointed out that the one in the middle, they all go over right hand and he did left. If it was an opposite sign, the sign was right there in front of you.
Whoa.
Yeah. When and he looked back at everybody giving a salute and everybody does right hand.
Wow.
And then
nice, Chris.
There was also is the Trojan horse thing as far as those sick that she's supposed to be taking up.
I forgot about that whole part.
Right.
I think they're all fake sick, right?
Correct.
I do want to go back to that too, because they were setting that up some something's about to go down there, right?
Yeah.
something's about to go down there. I think, and I know people think it's the armor, but I think the armor is going to turn around. I think we're going to get some awesome armor.
She's the only one
Yeah.
that's there who's capable of stopping those sickly types. But she's the one who
Right.
suggests to bring them to the ship, right?
Right, 'cause maybe she
Well,
believes.
she said, "I'm going to take the sick."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know as far as
Which-
that, but
I kind of thought that was a bit sus on the armorer's part too, because it's like,
yeah,
I understand it's all like they're sick, let's take them back. I will take them back. And then they said, then we'll look for the forge. And the guy goes, we'll do one better. We'll take you to the forge. As the armorer, like you're like, okay, you know what? X-Woes, why don't you fly these guys back? And I'll go see the forge because I'm the armorer. And maybe I can start this sucker up or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
As the armor, like the armorer had been to the forges, the great forges before. She spoke about seeing them. Like
more strings.
I thought that was really weird that they knew exactly how to get there. And then she goes, I'll take these guys back to the ship. I'll go to the forge later.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. But
So,
if she,
I don't know. That's
I like that.
again, I'm just pointing that out. For me, it just sort of struck me as like, oh, she's so close.
I can see that too. But my counter to that though is that she wants to grow the Mandalorian people, so she wants to foster those people, to grow their numbers too.
Sure. And she is very like she's used to being the leader of a tribe. That covert, and her responsibilities outweigh whatever personal gain she wants. So I can totally buy that. But in the moment, I was a bit like, oh, they're so close, and yet she's just going. And it's some of it's the writing where they just want to get people riled up for whatever reason in terms of the writing.
Because I think they are trying to plant those red herrings, right, to make you think.
Absolutely. It's like that time I wanted to go see Mr. T at the mall, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just go see him next time. And when I came back, no, I'm kidding. I already used this the other night. Okay, who's next, Yoko?
My final theory, and this is the one I'm kind of leaning more towards now, mostly now.
After our chat tonight?
After going through it so many times.
All right.
I think there is no Mandalorian traitor. I think the second spy is R5, who's reporting to Carson Teva, and Carson Teva and New Republic are going to be coming to the rescue in this finale.
A good spy.
Good
ding,
spy.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is R5 there?
Yes, you see him get off the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
He got back on the gauntlet. I assume he got back on the gauntlet.
He is. He's in the background. And that's the biggest thing of why I support that theory as well, too. That's exactly what I had thought, too. Somebody has to save them. And it's going to be maybe someone we know. I'm just saying. But that was a good one, too, because they've only showed him these last couple of episodes. He is in the background all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And then Carson was the one to let us know when he showed up at the thing, like, how'd you know we were here? And he's like, oh, my old buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that too is Carson's going to be the one to save the day. And that's why he becomes Grand King of the whole entire Star Wars universe.
Oh, that's why he has
Grand King?
The crown
Grand King
in the Ahsoka trailer?
Yes. Yeah.
He's got the gold chain like King Homer, and he's just all the jewels and everything.
Yeah.
Flies around in a pimped out X-Wing made out of all gold with the spinning rings.
He's going to have a very certain, as
spinners on
continue on, and then the Filoni movie happens by some weird coincidence. Now King Carson Teva of Star Wars is going to have one fat protector Mando to always be with him.
Wait, Ernie, I have a question.
Silent, who doesn't speak, because I don't need to get paid
protector. Will King Carson Teva knight this protector? Because there are no knights in Star Wars.
There are no knights.
But this is where we introduce the knighthoods, though. And this one does. And he only works for nuggets and SpaghettiOs. And he doesn't wear shoes. He just shows his feet
and
the whole
candles.
Time. Yeah. And everybody knows, oh my God, is that Ernie next to it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Gaz, I'm not going to try to read this whole thing, but thank you for being here. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Says bit suspect that to cast skinny that you read perfectly.
Yeah.
But salacious.
I messed up my whole character. Sorry.
Salacious crumb. You're like,
did I mess up my character? Wow.
Like of all the things. When do you say like with such confidence?
I was, I wasn't even nailed it too. It just came out. My bad. Wow.
Yo, I
It's
need to
getting
clip
late.
that.
We're 3 hours in.
It's getting late. When I get tired, I read really well. Sus to cast Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad for nothing. Is it for nothing? Got to be him. Can't confirm he's the spy. He built the pyramids and shot. Okay. I mean, like, there doesn't always have to be a rhyme or reason for the casting, right?
Hence why
Bill
Tiva needs
Burr
a fat
was on-
Mando next to him.
Bill Burr was on Breaking Bad.
Oh my God, there's so many Breaking Bad. Paul, did someone who like in casting work on Breaking Bad? Because Paz
It's
too.
Sarah-
Your new.
It's Sarah Finn
I just forgot.
casting, so she does all the Marvel, all the. I don't know if she's done Breaking Bad.
There's so many.
Well, Yoko, that was a impressive list that you've brought
Thank
to
you.
us. Thank you.
It was a good
Thank you.
mental exercise.
That was
You
great.
guys, should I post a picture of my notes? That's the
Absolutely.
backside.
Take a photo and post it. I'll share it on
Yeah,
on Boba Squadron
that's
IG.
awesome.
But chat, if you're watching on the replay, what do you think of those theories? Or let us know. I pressed the wrong button. That was cool. But yeah, let us know what you think of those theories, and of course yours as well. I'll try to
Yeah,
get.
did I forget anyone?
No, I mean you
Mm.
gave it pretty good to Axe Wolves. I think you got everything you needed. But we're not that long from the season finale, so get your comments in, and I'll try to reply. The Chamba says Grand King is such a title. It's a title.
Grand King.
It's a title.
Grand King Teva.
All right.
is.
I mean, also we can post those theories, Yoko, and we can have people vote who they want, what the best theory is. I'm going R5 because I have his toy. I have his toy.
Oh, I don't have R5. I pre-ordered an R5. The hot toy.
There you go. I have the Black Series. I
I
think this is
busted that open.
boned it out.
I did. Was that an exclusive for you guys? Because it was an exclusive here.
It was a GameStop. Unless was there
Yes.
one in a 3-pack? Or was that a different
No,
R5?
that was different. That was R2. I know
Sorry.
it wasn't. No,
Yeah.
that's the only way to
was
get
a
R5.
retro card.
Yeah.
Card packaging for the Black Series R5. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I've been trying to figure out how they could connect to Boba Fett and Fennec. And would Pelly involve herself like that? Maybe, huh?
Yeah, because
Don't bring
R5 was
Boba
also
Fett in
with
to
Pelly.
save the day.
Are you
please.
serious? He's got to
Yeah.
show up in this finale.
I mean, I want to see Fennec, so if that means bringing Boba Fett along, fine.
Yoko, you would make a deal with the devil himself to see Fennec Shand.
Why? Okay, honestly, all Boba jokes aside, why would Boba not show up? Come on.
Why
Why
would
at
he?
least?
He has to
Because that's
know
his
about it.
homie.
How would he know? Someone has to
Through
tell him.
Pelly, through R5
Okay.
again. R5 sends out the distress signal.
Maybe
Tiva
Axe
gets
Wolves-
it.
Maybe
Pelly
Axe
gets
Wolves
it.
flies over to Boba Fett. I could see those guys hanging out. Couple of
What?
days.
He is not hanging with Boba. No. Boba has got to show up. They were homies. Din went to go help him. And then just Paul said it earlier, like, we're gonna die here. All right, Holmes, let's do this.
If
I
he
get
shows up to
that
save the
part,
day,
but-
I will flip my shit.
Oh no.
We've all heard
No,
the
thank
rumors.
What?
The
No.
rumors are out there. They had that
No,
whole
I-
I've seen YouTubers. They
Is
talk
Carson
about
with Boba?
that leak. Yeah, about Boba coming in just because they had that leak of that there's a poster of Boba Fett saying that he was going to appear in season 3 of The Mandalorian. It was in like a Chinese Twitter account, like the official Chinese Twitter account, or and a Japanese one, and they got pulled right away. They have all this
I
footage
have
of Tamura Morrison, although I think this was from Book of Boba Fett, of him practicing his lines on a beach.
Oh, on the beach?
Yeah.
Where he looks like a crazy person? Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, and he's just and he's
Yeah.
got sides in hand, and he's going. Now
Yeah.
that might have been for Book of Boba Fett because I remember it being old enough for that.
Was
But
he saying, I
you
am
know,
Boba Fett? I am Boba Fett?
I'm
So
Boba Fett.
there was a poster. Paul's right. I have it somewhere in my photos. I'd have to go look for it though, because then there was a Mando season 3 poster that was released, and it shows his
And
bucket
using
on
it.
there. Yeah.
Right. It's very tiny in the back.
I'm out.
I think he's got to show up. I just don't know how he.
I think he
shows up,
does too.
You know, and I didn't think about R5 calling Pelly because in my mind now I went R5 Carson was the only possible connection.
I
Machete
gotta
shows
say
up
it.
with the Rancors.
See, there's that too. I gotta say it was disappointing not hear a season 2 happening.
That there's not.
Yet?
There's not.
Announced. Well, I mean, the celebration didn't announce it with everything else.
They're saving it for you, Ernie.
But they're gonna let me announce it. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can go from 350 to 351. Let me do it.
If Boba Fett's in the
Comic-Con's
finale,
coming up
we're
too.
not
Yeah.
we're not streaming next Monday.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm committing to that.
Well, I guess
Whatever.
the
You
Fallen
do
Fett will be
realize, though,
going
I mean,
live then.
They did announce that Filoni was going to be directing his movie that was going to take place and culminate or sort of tie up the loose ends for all the series, and it includes Book of Boba Fett too, right? So you might not get a season 2, but you might get a denouement for your character there.
Paul, you're going to be
Yeah,
in a
in the
movie.
I would love to be in one. No one said anything to me, and
I'm
it's
saying it
apparently
right
6
now.
to 7 years down the line.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
Hey,
what I read
that's
originally,
another-
but now they're making it sound like it's sooner.
Oh, really?
timelines are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it
Time
depends
moves
on
fast and slow.
It's that is the theme of this season.
Yes,
They're
from
crazy.
Forlorn Azuckus. Absolutely. Grand King Carson, please.
Grand King Carson has a good ring to it.
It
I'm not
does?
gonna lie.
Grand
The
King
shirt-
Carson.
I already. Okay, Chamba, where's Chamba? I need a shirt of
Forget all the
Carson-
other ideas.
of
Yeah.
Carson Teva's face with the Biggie crown on, like the Biggie album, but it's gonna be Paul's face. Like I need that, and graffitied out in the back, King Carson Teva. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm rocking that
Why is Chamba doing this?
because I give Chamba all
Because
my.
Why is
can't.
he even entertaining this? Oh my gosh.
I don't think he's entertaining it.
He doesn't. No,
He's entertained watching us, but he's not
He always-
entertaining.
Yeah, he always just gives me a thumbs up on all my ideas. I
yeah,
send him, and
yeah,
I'm like,
sure.
yes,
Yeah.
he loved it. Look at see.
Oh, that was fast.
Dang, Chamba. Can somebody send me a free membership, please?
He's like, give
I
me
just need-
better ideas. All right. I mean, this has been a lot of fun. This episode, I think, affected everyone profoundly.
Mhm.
I kind of ruined my day in a good and bad way. But man, well, you know, it's crazy to say that a TV show can do that for you. Means you know, it's just good stories that we're getting, and of course we're getting the finale in 20 some odd hours, less than 28. But yeah, if you're still watching, thank you so
26
much
and a half.
for being here. If you are watching the premiere of the finale live, make sure you follow that up. I think they said the episode's like 37 minutes. I saw briefly. Make sure at midnight 38, hop on to Twitch on the Livin' La Vida Yoko channel, and Yoko will be doing a immediate live react with everyone over on Twitch and everyone tuning in. Hope you can check that out. Yoko, did I get that right?
Yeah, no, perfect. It probably will be close to midnight 30 though, because it starts. What am I trying to say? It drops 10 minutes before midnight.
10 minutes
That's right.
before midnight.
11:50.
On
So
the
it'll
West
probably
Coast.
end if you're ready for it.
On the
You know?
East and West Coast.
Then they
Right.
turn it
Keep that
off
in mind.
and then do it on the
Simultaneously.
East Coast.
Yes.
Um,
Keep
so
that in
yeah,
mind.
Yoko will be doing 2 Twitch
Twitch
streams.
twice Tuesdays. Twitch
It's
twice
amazing.
Tuesdays.
Uh,
Tomorrow.
Wednesdays is you, Ernie.
Yes, sir. The Fallen Fett Chronicles right there on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. And then immediately following that, the Sarlacc Digest podcast, and Thursday nights with They're Not Dolls with the Toy Migos for all your toy news. And then sometimes special episodes of How We Do Disney. This weekend was Dapper Day. It was such a good time on Sunday. I loved it. We have that coming up to talk about. And then back here Mondays with Boba Squadron.
if there's no Boba Fett. Of course, Thursday, I'll be back with Unboxing Thursdays with my special guest, Hello There Toys, Damu Chichiaro. And of course, the Enablers have a photo challenge going on right now. It is the perfect theme, Star Wars. So on the Enablers episode of Unboxing Thursdays in May, which I believe will be the 11th, because on the 4th, I'm not streaming, I don't believe, we will be looking at your Star Wars themed toy photography. Use the hashtag enabler_MTFBWY. It stands for May the Force be with you. Anyway, you know what it is. Paul's going to be here Sunday. What are you doing this Sunday, Paul?
Oh, this Sunday we've got another episode of Funboxing Sundays. This time we'll get to more than just one toy. Basically, it's on my YouTube channel, Bitter Asian Dude Inc. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check it out. It's a fun time where I unbox a geeky collectible, do a half-assed review, and we chat. There's a drinking game, and we have all kinds of fun building community and looking at neat toys. And yeah, join us. And who knows? Maybe somebody famous will come by again and join us on the stream. I wasn't expecting it yesterday. It happened. It was a wonderful occasion. But yeah, we have a lot of fun on that. So please join us Sundays, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
You're gonna have Pedro on?
A great show with
a
great crowd over.
Not anymore.
Bitter Brigade. Well, I think that brings us back to you, Yoko. Please, send us home. Bring us home.
Well, I also stream at 7:30 tomorrow.
Yes.
First, where I'm building. I don't know if you can tell what this is yet, but it's BD1.
Oh,
I'm working on the BD. I know BD1 Lego build. See if I could finish it tomorrow. So I'm going to try to start a little bit earlier than usual, maybe 7-ish Pacific time, to try to finish that in time, and then still take a break before Mando. So if you're still here, please hit that thumbs up button. We got Ahsoka and the penultimate episode of Mandalorian in this stream. We covered a lot of ground, a lot of exciting stuff coming up. I'm so excited for the finale. Thank you for sitting through my 5 theories. I think I'm going with number 5. No Mando Trader. I think they're all on the same page. I think they want us to think otherwise. That's what I'm going with. But I guess I can't wait to find out in approximately 26 and a half hours. So hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, hit that super chat on the way out. And we'll be back here next week, as long as Boba Fett doesn't show up. And then we'll be on the Fallen Fett Chronicles, if he does.
Right here.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Keep toying around. Peace. Wait, what? What?
We could all yeah. I'd like us to, end together.
Bye. Don't forget, go buy everybody's merch. They have merch. Paul has merch. Kevin has merch. I don't have merch.
That should be the voiceover. By the way, go buy everyone's merch.
I
have merch.
I was trying to sell some merch, and suddenly I found a coin. It was a
Is this where we get the merch?
But wait, no, Paul, tell us who's the spy.
Okay. The spy is